Yo, 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 Panther Nation, what is good? Welcome back to Two Fans in the Stands. I am your favorite armchair GM, CJ.
And I am your one and only favorite Couch Scout extraordinaire, Tony. Come on, one time. Crab hands, crab hands.
Hey, what's
Already.
good, everybody? What's good? What's good? Tony, how you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Man, I can't call it. Hey, another day. Hopefully, hopefully enough dollars. But it's all good though. It's all good. How you feeling, cuz?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm good. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm ready for this
Yeah.
crap to be over with. I'm tired of sitting in this damn chair for 4 hours at a time.
Listen, boy, listen. I am running on pure fumes. You hear me? I can't wait to get off here. I'm gonna take me two Benadryls. I'm gonna drink me a little herbal Hennessy, chase it down, and night night Irene. I
Man,
am gone.
let me tell you, I woke up late and then I go outside and my son is cutting my neighbor's yard with my riding mower. And then he just sitting and
Yeah,
staring at me. And he's like, it ain't working. And I'm like, what you mean it ain't working? So then I'm sitting here trying, I hadn't created the stream yet. So I had to get in here and create the stream. Then I'm trying to put the belt back on the thing. Forgot how the belt went, had to figure that out. Finally got it rolling, then went in here. I had to make a thumbnail, create the stream. But hey, we here, y'all. We back. We back. We were
struggling.
yeah, we were with What's Up Dub. Shout out to What's Up Dub for having us over there on night one of the draft. Him,
Right. Shout
Uncle
out to Doug.
Quan, AJ, everybody that pulled up dealing with FPFO. Yeah, I
Yeah,
said
shout
that
out to
right. Okay,
Dylan.
cool. Hey, I
Yeah,
had to pause for a second. I was like, did I say that right? But I got it right this time. Yeah, shout out to
nah, you got
Dylan
it.
and JJ and all them boys over there. Last night we joined Dave and Rashad over there at PNP, and I know they're live now, so we just want to say we appreciate them having us on there last night. It was a
No
good
doubt.
time.
No doubt.
A lot of stuff went on that was like couple head scratches, but we gonna get into it, man. We're
Yes,
gonna get
sir.
into it.
Yes, sir.
And as always,
Yeah.
get a little business out the way. If y'all are new here, welcome. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you haven't already, hit that
Facts.
subscribe button, like the channel. Excuse me. Check us out on all social media at Two Fans in the Stands and on Twix. All right, and I'm proud to say that I think we've got the Twix name going. A little bit further than
Yes,
the
sir.
Two Fans in the Stands now. So y'all can join us over at Twix at Two Fans ITS. And let me see. And Tony, we got our good friend in here with us today, Mr.
Yeah, I
Hunky
see that,
Dory.
Mr. Uncle Dory.
How you doing, sir?
The power of caffeine is kicking in. I am ready to go.
I know that's right.
Ready.
I know that's right, man.
All
I
Hey.
right.
like hey, I like that name, Mr. Opinion. Yeah, I like that. I like
Hey,
that.
hunky dory, people say, why you got hunky dory? I mean, it's all good. Everything good. Take it easy,
Everything's hunky
man.
dory. Yep.
That's it.
Everything's hunky dory
All right,
That,
already.
that
let's get
that's
going.
a phrase I've used for a long time. A
Yeah,
long time.
I have
So,
to.
gentlemen, all right, real quick before day three gets started, let me get you guys' thoughts and opinions on day 1 through 3. So we got the first pick in round 4 here.
Go ahead, Mr. Opinion.
Oh man, yeah, Mr. Opinion. I want to tell you the truth. After I went back and watched some, videos last night, different ones. I want to see more about Wallace. And the more I look
Mhm,
at him, I can see why they chose him. He is a dog,
Mhm.
just and he can glide on his feet from sideline to sideline. He is a gap rusher. He hits you in the chest. We badly need him. I believe what it is he is going to be our blitzer, and the other
mhm.
linebacker is going to be back in coverage. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and that's what I saw. I could see why Dan chose him over some others. I think it was a reach, but I can see his potential, and he does have that star potential. That's all I'm going to leave at it.
Okay.
Potential.
But do you think if Dan if they were convicted on this linebacker, do you think in their eyes it would be considered a reach? Because they may feel like they didn't reach. If they
You're
really
absolutely
feel like
right.
they were convicted on this player and they went and got the guy that they wanted. You know what I mean? I mean, because I feel the same way you do. Don't get me wrong. I feel like they could have got him, later on because there was definitely other pressing needs that we could have addressed. But hey, if they were convicted on it, so now I want to see it on the field. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what you see.
Well, it's just like a resume. When a resume, you send a resume in, an AI machine picks it up. It picks up keywords. You know what I mean? When they watching,
Yeah,
when
that's
they
true.
watch, when they watching film and they seeing him live, when he come in or he's in the game, they watching him live. He's putting in the key metrics that they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
We always talk about plug and play, right? Well, if
Right.
you're not the proper jigsaw puzzle, you can't fit in it. You know what I mean? And that's how they fit in his
That's
scheme.
true.
If you're looking at it, we picked up blockers. You know what I mean? One thing we needed for our offense is blockers. If we're going to run the run game, everybody got to block, and we got to effectively
Yeah.
block.
Yeah.
And if you're looking for somebody for defense, especially in the linebacker, you got to have the blitzer. You know what I mean? You got to have the coverage person. You got a person who can slide off tackles. You know what I mean? And get to that running back or get to that quarterback. He was fitting all them key metrics. You know what I mean? That they were looking for. And you're absolutely right. It ain't a reach if they fit the key metrics. He is the jigsaw piece that they're looking
Right.
for.
Yeah. What you think, CJ?
We talked about this. If and Dave said this last night, our draft boards, our mock drafts, how we feel is irrelevant to what the Panthers have on their draft board. Yeah, I got to
Facts.
excuse me. I'm eating pecans here. I'm sorry, but like Ms. Unky Dory said, they felt convicted on him. I don't have any issue with the pick. My my whole thing last night was when we traded up in the first round. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, the round 1 through 3. Let me start with that. When we traded up into the first round, we got Leggett. We didn't lose a pick. We shifted spots, so we dropped from 141 down to 200. So we moved,
Yeah.
but we kept the same amount of picks. All right.
Right.
Then when we traded back with the Rams, so we got back our second round pick from next year, and we picked up 150 something.
I think it was
So
152.
yeah, so we got that. Um, I'm sorry, yeah, we did get back in the 2 picks in the fifth round, but when we jumped up and got Brooks, I don't dislike the pick at all. Okay, now I do think this is just my opinion. I do think we could have waited and got him with the pick that we had coming up next. But then again, if because I know they felt last night like the Cowboys were going to jump up and grab him. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to be optimistic about it. Like I said, I don't dislike the pick. I don't dislike the player. I just dislike where they did it and they traded up for it. So that's more picks that we didn't have. Now we did get 1/5 round pick back, but we came into this draft with 2. We gave up 1 and we got another one back, and then now we're back to 1. So I don't know. Dylan,
Dylan,
what's going
what's
on, buddy?
happening?
Hold on, can't hear
You
you.
on mute. We can't hear you.
Oh,
My bad. I had this
there you
thing,
go.
had that thing up. How we doing, guys?
Man,
Good
we
man. How you
good. We
doing?
good, brother. How you doing, man?
You know, Tom, I got 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other.
You wrong. You are
I guess
dead.
we'll
You are
call it
dead
even.
ass wrong.
Dylan never disappoints. Never disappoints.
He
I
never
ain't gonna lie, I've
disappoints,
been loading
man.
that one up for like a month now, waiting.
You ain't
He
right,
been
dog.
waiting for it.
Look. He done made me feel so bad about saying my own shit. Now I don't say it. Now he says it. He says it. Okay, it's cool. Well, go ahead, man. Hey, how you feel about day 2, Dylan?
Oh, to start off, I'm with FPFO for Panthers fans only. I'm the content manager. You don't see me very often. First time y'all might have seen me was the other night on Doug's. I had a great time with you guys. Had a real good time, and I'm glad y'all know who I am now.
Yes,
But
there is a
do you
real
mind?
person behind the face.
You mind if I drop the giveaway in here?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Do your
All right,
thing.
so we're doing a giveaway. We're giving away a rookie jersey. There's multiple ways to enter, and I'll drop that link in here. You pick any rookie you want, and we'll be drawing that. I think May 18th we'll be announcing it. No, sorry, May 17th is when we'll be announcing it. Last time you can enter is May 16th. So get in while you can, man.
Facts.
But yeah, so how do I feel about the draft last night?
Yes,
I
sir.
felt I felt pretty good. I felt kind of conflicted with the running back pick. Um,
Speak
but
on it.
he's the best running back in the draft for one. For two,
Mm-hmm.
he's a dog. But the biggest thing for me is we got Miles, Chuba, and I wouldn't even count Blackshear because he don't really play much. Uh, but man, we got two good running backs already, and I just don't see where this fits in. And we got bigger needs, But um,
Yeah.
I do trust Dave and Dan. Um, whether I should or not, I do.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Right. I can agree with you on that. I definitely agree with I
Mm-hmm.
definitely agree with you on that. Doug,
Yo, yo, yo.
third our third fan in the stand.
Steve
What is
Douglas.
happening?
Yo, on the road, on the road, on the road, road.
Now you said that wrong, though. You gotta go on the road again. You gotta do it like that, player.
Seems like I'm back on the road again. Yes,
Ah,
sir.
there you
We're on the
go. There
road.
you go.
hey, speaking of that country bunking stuff, we got to get Legette's name right. His name is
So it's
Leggett.
Leggett. Okay.
You get yeah,
Gotcha.
that's what he said. He said you got to hold an extra E.
Leggett.
Yes, sir. Hey, I
Yeah.
love it though. Hey, I'm gonna watch the draft real quick. I'm gonna pop out, come back, cause I'm hoping it's TJ Tampa, and y'all about to see the enthusiasm go through the roof if we get TJ Tampa, cause that's one of my guys that I've been
What
preaching about. So
I'll
that's
feel
what
better.
happens if we don't what happens if we don't get TJ Tampa? What's gonna happen then?
it depends on who we draft. So
Anarchy.
it's
Okay.
What if we
so it's
got Troy Franklin?
he
How
had
crazy would that be?
he had a top 30 visit. One thing I told CJ this morning, I'm gonna pick at Tony today because I'm gonna put him on Front Street. Tony called me crazy to think that they wouldn't draft from the top 30 visits and they'll draft from people that was on the board. But lo and behold, they've been drafted from the top 30 visit board that they had.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah,
all three.
you were right on that. You definitely was
Hey,
right
So
on that.
let me tell you, if this is not a cornerback or a center,
a
I'm
center
walking out
or
this
a tight
door. I'm
end.
going to flip over every piece of lawn furniture I got.
All right,
I'm
I'm
gonna,
gonna
He don't
be
I'm gonna
want
back.
just
to tear
Yeah,
up
start
the
don't
throwing
do
it
it
over
yet.
the
inside.
fences.
Hey, CJ,
That
don't
lawn
do it
furniture
yet.
can go.
CJ, don't do it until I pop back. I'm gonna pop out and
Man,
I'm coming right
them
back.
poor defenseless
Hey,
mementos.
let me tell you, Doug. If you come back in here and I'm off the screen, it's going down, baby. It's going down.
Okay. All right, I'm coming right back. I'm coming right back.
All right, man.
All right.
I honestly forgot we was drafting on the clock right now. I'm dropping
Yeah.
I'm dropping the giveaway in the chat. It says this comment has failed to post. I don't know
Hey,
why.
CJ, go ahead and read some of the comments.
Will do. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Dang. Let me get back up
I
here.
know.
Hold on. Let me get down. Look, hey, look at this one. Dude said it's bad out here when I actually feel safe.
Hey,
Uh,
hey, Diggy, this is a safe place, my friend. You always welcome and always safe when you come into the house of two fans in the stands.
yeah, let me get a keep pounding. Look, we got to say it different now. It's not keep pounding anymore. We got to say it like Mr. Lee get. It's keep pounding, man.
Keep
Keep
pounding.
Keep
pounding.
pounding.
Gotta add the mine.
Oh
You
look,
got to add the man. Yeah,
I sent you
Kevin
in.
Hubbard. What
I
you say,
sent you
Miss Uncle
something in
Door?
the Facebook.
Hold
I
on, say
sent you
that one more
something.
time. I didn't
I sent you something in the Facebook Messenger on Leggett last night, right after his
hear
meeting. Oh Lord, he was giving thanks to everybody. You got to go listen to it. Holy smokes! Hey, yeah, Gamecock
you.
Nation. I was like,
Man.
I had to slow it down, so I could just hear him. You know what I mean? And I got some country folk in my family, you know that. But
Mm,
holy smokes,
Yeah,
wow!
could you
hey,
imagine being one of them New York corners, guarding him and then getting destroyed, and then him come chat to you after? I mean,
He's
gosh, I would hate that for him.
hey, look, he get burnt. He be like, yo, son, what you say? What's up, B? What you say, son?
That's
Hey,
crazy.
Rock Jones, how you doing? Said rounds 2 and 3 didn't go the way we thought, but I ain't mad. Plus, we got a second round pick back next year.
Mhm.
Facts.
That was so important. That probably was the most important thing that we did last night is getting that second round pick back next year because we didn't have
Mm-hmm.
one. I think that's one of the picks that we gave up to get Bryce Young.
It
So I
was.
was more than thrilled that we got that back.
That's what
Oh
I
yeah.
want to talk about, dude. That trade last night, the very first trade we made, that was an amazing. I think we got double the value it said according to that chart.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the
Yeah.
Yep.
second next year, like if you count what we got yesterday, I mean, we got
Mm-hmm.
two good players, one really good player. Maybe not in a position of need, but we got him, and we got a second next year. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yeah. And the thing is, I'm getting the feeling that, they're really high on Austin Corbett at center. Okay. Because if they weren't, they let three pretty good ones go by. Oh, sorry, two. My bad.
Right.
Powers and Frazier. Because I think the center from Michigan is still out there. Bo Limmer is
No,
still out there. Oh,
Zach Zenner got drafted
Zach
last
Zenner.
night.
Van Pran, that's who I'm thinking
Yeah,
about.
I
Cedric
like
Yeah,
to
Van
see
Van
him
Pran.
tonight. I like to
Yeah.
see him right here, actually.
Borderlaney is
I,
still
I
out
I
there.
would too. Yeah, they got Panthers up in the draft for him
Oh,
now.
Bao
Yep.
Lemmer or Bo Lemmer, he's still out there too.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Bo Limmer's out there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Otis Walton Thatch said, I'm starting to really like Jonathan Brooks' pick. Dave wants to run the ball. We went from having a decent running back room to a good or possibly great one. Man, you know what? Yeah, I can see that.
We hope
But
it work out
me and
that
Tony
way,
was
Mr.
talking
Will.
about this.
I
We
mean,
we was
Mr.
talking
Thatch.
about this before we went live. When he better come in and they better start using him. Like you don't go after him that high for him to sit on the bench. Like they
Yeah,
said they were
for him
going
to
to
be a
use all of
rotational
them.
piece.
Yes,
Right.
he need to
That
come
opens
in
up the
here and
conversation for Miles Sanders. So what do we do with him now?
exactly.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I do
Dude was
not
I don't
know.
know.
on a contract year.
All
Yeah.
right, the pick is in. The pick is
Uh-oh.
in.
Here we go. Antonio C. He said,
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I would definitely be okay with Sanders in the second. I really like Brendan Rice.
Sanders, is he talking about the tight end?
I think so. From Tech, I think he's talking about the Jatavian Sanders.
Yeah, the Texans tight end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Troy Franklin is still out here, man. That's
Troy Franklin
crazy.
is still
He's
out
out there
here.
for a
CJ
reason. He's out
Tampa's
there
out
Yeah,
for a
there.
reason.
he might be like a Keely
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ringo situation from last year where he's just dumb as rocks. You know, apparently that's why he fell last year. That's what I heard.
Mm. Let me tell you, they still killing me with this stuff. It's just like make the pick. Let me get
Yeah,
through some more
save the
comments here.
replay. Come
Man,
on.
who you telling? It's like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
standing in a traffic jam with everybody beeping the horn. You're like, come on, traffic,
Yeah.
move.
Because like we haven't got to that spot just yet where it's like okay they're just talking and you got like 6 or 7 picks that done went through in the background then they doing the catch up and they're like let's go through last picks blah 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 so we'll get rolling once they
All
get
right, I
there.
know what the pick is.
But don't
Okay.
call it out.
Hey, you look here, man. What's the pick? I want to know.
All right, I'll break it down. It's offensive pick. I'll let
Okay.
y'all guess.
All right.
Well,
Let me
yeah,
see.
His
we got
name
the
has been
tight
brought
end,
up since we've
hopefully.
been up here.
Yeah, Jatavian Sanders.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I ain't mad at it. We got him and Bro from Texas, the running back. And we could have had AD Mitchell too. That would have been crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
International fan of the year.
I don't know how to feel about the pick. I
Okay.
definitely ain't mad. Definitely ain't mad. But I think he only had 2 touchdowns last year.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how
I'm not
many he
mad at it.
have.
But he was
Douglas.
also competing with Worthy, Donnie, Brooks. So he had a lot of
Hey,
competition against
Doug,
that ball.
it sound like your mic is messed up.
No, I went on mute because that's the highway.
Oh, oh, okay, okay.
I love it. I love it. Again, another top 30 visit. I'm
Hmm.
Yeah.
not mad.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah,
Another visit. You right.
I wanted, I wanted TJ Tampa, but again, that's what I wanted. But again, we did not meet with TJ Tampa for a top 30 visit. So now the corner that I
Mm.
think Carolina will possibly get if he's there is Caitlin Carson out of Wake
Yeah,
Forest.
Dylan. Yeah.
Mm.
I
Kalen Carson, Kalen King is still available.
We didn't meet with
Jackson from
Caitlin
Oregon.
King. But hold on, fellas. Like I said, we can say these names, but we
Oh, we
didn't meet
didn't.
with them. That's no, we didn't meet with Caitlin King. That's what I said. We met with Caitlin Carson.
Okay. I mean, that's
So
cool. I
they're,
mean,
I mean, they sticking to the board. You can't be mad. That's what I'm telling people. They're sticking to their board. They're sticking to the board that they had with top 30 visits. So I mean, you had to do homework with it. So now I'm gonna ask this
Mm.
question. You got Sanders, you got Tommy Tremble, you got Ian Thomas, and you got Sullivan. Who's getting cut?
Sullivan, bro. I think Sanders does exactly what Sullivan does, right?
Man, cut Thomas and Sullivan.
I like
That
Sullivan though, man. But
I would not be surprised if Ian Thomas is cut. I'm just
Troy
being
Troy
honest.
Franklin to the Broncos.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
nice pickup. That's a nice pickup for Bo Nix.
yeah,
Troy
I was
Franklin
thinking I
to the
was thinking that.
Broncos.
That's his guy. That's his
Mm-hmm.
guy, bro. Hmm.
Yeah.
Shoot. Bo Nix
Again,
probably went in
I'm
there
not
was
mad
like,
at
hey
it.
man.
Uh,
I'm not mad at it at all. We needed a tight end. I think Washington. I'll say this: the Commanders have the best draft so far. I'm just being honest. The Commanders have the best draft right now. I love it from top to bottom. The players that they got, I think they got two of the players I wanted us to draft. They got Ben Sinnott and they
Mm-hmm.
got who else did they got? They got somebody else I cannot think off the top of
Mike
my head right
Sandstrom.
now.
Mike
Yeah.
Sandstrom.
Yes. Thank you, Dylan. Yes. Like I said,
But
their
didn't they
draft
have
from
like
top to bottom.
72 picks?
Man, I like I
Appreciate
said
it,
from
Panther dog.
man, it's crazy, man. It is crazy.
Tony, no faces
I
today.
tell you what, Kansas City looks even scarier, man. If you look at Kansas City, holy smokes, they are stacked. They are going to be hard to beat this year.
Xavier Word.
Yeah,
They're hard to beat
I mean,
every
when you
year.
put Xavier Worthy, that pick is good, but just from a top to bottom. Well, matter of fact, what's going on, Mr. Honky Dory? I ain't greet you, man. Before I said how you doing this good old Saturday?
I'm blessed as usual, six in one hand, and half a dozen in the other.
Tony can't do that one. I'm glad you can do it. Tony is not allowed to do it. Tony is
Hey,
not allowed to
but
do it
hey,
no more.
ain't no such thing. Talking about I ain't allowed. Hey, it's back
Tony,
on the table now. It's back on the
Tony,
table
you
now.
not allowed
Now,
to do it, Tony, because it took you out almost the time when you did it, and we talked about the man with the 6 finger hands.
but
Oh
hey,
man,
I'm glad that y'all brought it up
Amigos,
because
what's up, dog?
that's not who I was addressing.
that's what
That
I
was
thought he was
Dylan.
trying to do.
No, you didn't. You a lie.
Tony, you just inspiring everybody, man. You bring out the good in everybody. Everybody likes you, man. That's why they copying you.
Hey, I like that. I like
You
that.
the
I like
original.
that.
You the original, man.
All right,
I
so
like
Original
that.
fellas,
what?
did y'all give a grade? Did y'all give a grade for the
I'll
pick
give
so
it a
far?
B. I think every pick we had so far is a B. Maybe not the
Yeah.
Wallace one.
Ooh,
Wallace,
every
no.
pick.
Dylan, do your homework on
I
Wallace.
did.
Do
I
your
went and looked
homework.
at him, but at the time I graded it below a B. That's
So,
what I'm saying.
whoa. So, Tony, you said every pick. So, are you going higher or lower on a pick?
No, I didn't. No, I asked Dylan. Was every pick?
A
He
B.
said. Dylan said he has graded every pick thus far a B, and I said every pick.
And that's what I was asking. Are you saying no, like higher or lower? Do you agree or disagree?
I don't I don't
Oh,
I don't
you
feel any
talking to
higher
me?
or lower on any pick.
Yeah, you, Tony.
Oh, lower on the Jonathan Brooks pick because I just feel like that wasn't a position of need at that time. That
Okay,
now
I'm glad. I'm
again
glad. I'm glad you said
in
that.
my opinion, we had way too many other needs rather than running back, and then you're gonna take a running back who is coming off an ACL injury. So
Mhm.
basically, in my opinion, you hoping he can return to form. You know
Well,
what I mean?
when you
Okay,
So,
grade it, when you
I
grade
give
the
you.
pick, are you including the second round pick that comes next year with the trades that were surrounding Jonathan Brooks?
but see that no, I'm not because that's next year. I'm talking about
Yeah.
for this year because what he's going to do, he's going to hopefully be impactful for this year. So I can only grade him for this year.
I'm not talking about grading him next year. I'm talking about grading the trades that were made to get him included with the grade of the player pick.
No, 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 no.
Did that was that second
Okay.
round pick in 2025? Was that included in the trade to get Jonathan Brooks?
Kind of,
Well,
sort
No,
of,
it
okay,
yes.
was
It
now
was, it
probably.
was, it was a
you
one. It was a one
kind of
A,
sort
one
of.
B. It was a one A,
Yeah.
one B type deal.
They traded back from 39 with the Rams, and then they got what was it, 52 if I'm not mistaken?
They got a
Or
fifth
Yeah.
round pick. They got a fifth round pick and a
they got
second
52, 150 something,
and
and
then a
that
second
second
round pick
round
next
pick
year.
next year.
Yep.
So when they jumped
Okay.
up to get Jonathan Brooks, they gave up both fifth round picks, and
Right.
they gave both
Yeah.
fifth round picks, third round pick. I'm sorry, second round pick, and then they jumped up to get Jonathan Brooks. So like I said, I don't mind the player, but I just hated giving up all of that to jump up and get him. Like Tony said, I think we could have done just fine with the running back room that we already have, but we're not the coaches.
CJ,
The
can
only
I disagree with that? Reason
Oh,
why?
Go,
Go ahead, Tony.
go
Go
ahead,
ahead, finish
Doug.
your point. Oh, I
go
would say
ahead, Doug.
let me disagree with that. Reason why I disagree. Um, Tony, CJ, and myself have been doing countless draft talk. And one point that I wanted them to understand when we finally broke down on two fans and we did top 30 visits, we broke down the roster on two fans. And I appreciate Tony and CJ bringing that to the people, letting them know how the room looks before we draft. Whenever we got Jonathan Brooks and we did the top 30 visit live, I said, fellas, I think Jonathan Brooks will be one of the picks because again he had a top 30 visit, and I alluded to that because of the running backs that are in that room. Right now, if they're not high on Miles Sanders, they can cut Miles Sanders next year. If Chuba Hubbard
Yeah.
decides that he wants a bigger role and go to a different team next year, he's gone. So one thing Dan Morgan alluded to whenever he had his first presser for the draft, he said we're drafting for this year, but we're drafting for 2 to 3 years in the future as well. So when I look at this
Okay, so
pick, I understand.
Let,
Oh,
go ahead, let him
go ahead,
finish,
Tony.
Tony. Let him finish.
I
No,
say,
no, finish, Doug. Finish, finish.
I understand the mindset of the trade capital that we gave up, but again, I'm gonna use the analogy that I said. Whenever you're dating somebody, I think I gave Tony and CJ this one. Whenever we did the pick with Xavier Leggett, if you're dating a woman
Uh-oh.
or you want to go date that woman, and you see another person wants your woman, what you gonna go do? You gonna go all in and make sure you get that woman, and you put your best foot forward. You gonna go grab her. That's the same thing with Carolina with these top 30 visits.
And
They were very inclusive. They were definitely, they wanted to make a point that, hey, we're going to do our homework on these guys. We're going to bring them in and see how they fit with what we want to fit. I
and
understand the draft capital. I do agree with that, but I do not dislike the pick because again, if we wanted that running back, we went and got the running back.
well, also Doug, we really didn't trade that much to get him. We essentially traded
Oh, I
with the
agree,
two.
Dylan. I
We
agree.
we
I
traded
agree.
pick 39 and 142 for Jonathan Brooks and a second next year. That's pretty much what happened.
Look, Dylan. I agree. I'm not
Well, I'm
arguing. I
explaining it
love.
to
I love
everybody,
it.
not just you, Doug.
I'm saying
I
I
know
love it.
you. I know you know.
I love it.
Let me
Go
tell
ahead,
you what,
Tony. What you had, Tony?
I hate to see Dylan get upset. I'm he got
I
that
ain't mad.
same voice. He don't get no higher, no lower.
right, he just even kill with it. What's
hey,
up, T
CJ.
Money?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Man, we can't call it. What's good with you? How you feeling today? What you think? What you think about day two?
I think I was pretty clear with my thoughts. I think that's why POP didn't let me back over there today. Um, the Jonathan Brooks, I understood it. I understand it. Pretty much you wanted him because of his versatility, which I was talking about yesterday. Um, but the Trevin one is the one that I can't get with like that. Um, couldn't get with it yesterday. Couldn't get with it today. I just think in the third, you take a 2-15 team needs somebody who's gonna make an instant impact, and taking somebody who's a project guy in the third round, I think was just too early. But I mean, in my head, I'm gonna have to flip it as in we took Jatavian in the third and Trevin Wallace in the fourth, and then I guess I might feel a little bit better about it.
Hey, also, I think that I don't even know if like I said, Peyton Wilson probably wasn't even a thought for them. I think once Cooper was gone, I think if Cooper had been on the board, we probably would have took Cooper. But when Cooper was gone, they traded back, and I think the next person on their board was Travion Wallace.
It's
So I
hard to
mean,
be
we'll
considered when
we'll
you're
see.
missing an ACL and
Hey Dylan,
had a botched
this
shoulder.
hey Dylan, this is for you right here because I think you kind of misspoke up here.
What I say?
We didn't trade for. We traded for a 2025 second pick,
Yeah, Ben
Yeah,
Ben said we
we got
didn't.
Jonathan Brooks and a 2025 second round pick.
which we didn't have because we traded it away in the Bryce trade. So
Right,
pretty much Dan
but
Morgan replaced all the picks from the
But
Bryce
what did
Young
I say
trade.
No,
that was wrong
he's
in this?
summing
oh,
it
you
up.
said
He's
four.
summing it up,
Oh, he
Tommy.
got he
Yeah,
got
he's
four right. Okay, I
yeah,
see.
he's summing
I
it
see
up.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
no,
Hey,
Ben probably thought you said the same thing I did. I didn't see that four there.
Yeah, no.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I just copied
Dylan
and
was kind of
pasted it.
summing it up.
Yeah, my bad. I copied and
Uh,
pasted what I put on Twitter
No,
yesterday, and it
you
didn't.
you good. You good. I get what you're saying. You're combining all that
hey,
happened and said this is basically the result of it.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
mhm.
Which it looks really good when you look at it like
hey.
that.
What's up, Doug?
Oh, I went on mute. My bad, Dylan. Hey, fellas, so I'm gonna point this out, and I'm gonna stand 10 toes on it. That's my new saying right now. Bryce Young has everything at his disposal, and one thing that I think we've all said it. I really wish Scott Fitterer did this last year, then a year behind where people are questioning him as a quarterback. If you look at all the weapons that, I mean, really, all um, three out of our four picks have been on offense.
Hmm.
You got your wide receiver you were high on. You got your running back that was number one. And it depends on who you ask. Sanders was the number one tight end in this class. Depends on who you ask. Well, let me say,
Uh-huh.
let me rephrase that.
Well,
Let me
not
rephrase
number
that.
one because Brock
No,
Bowers was obviously.
let me rephrase it. Let me rephrase it. Outside of Bowers, he was the next best tight end on the board. And for me, I look at it as there's no other excuses. He has the weapons. The coach
Uh-huh.
believes in him. Now let's really see what he can do. Because
hmm
again,
Yeah.
if you look at the totality of a roster compared to this year and last year, you cannot tell me that last year's roster was better than this year's roster on paper. There's no way you can tell me that.
Yeah.
There's no
Well,
way. Take the coaches out of it, but just compare players.
Defensively, I don't know. I might
yeah,
come up.
Offense. We're not talking about defense. Come on, T Money. I just
I mean,
said
offense.
offense.
I mean, 1,000.
hey,
Yeah.
We
hey,
just said
Dougie,
offense, man. Come on now.
Dougie,
Go ahead,
Dougie.
Miss Unky Door.
Hey, let me tell you something. Let's look at let's compare the players we got. We got blockers, we got sure hands, we got versatility, we got flexible. We're going to stretch the
Separated.
field. We're going to stretch the field. We're going to wear the defense out. That's what I saw. We're going to stretch the sideline to sideline. We're going to dominate that little short yard passes. Up to 20 yards. And that's what I see. You know what I mean? I see we're going to run. We're going to gun in the backfield. We're going to we set up the running game. I see a lot of crossing patterns. I'll see a lot of short curls. I mean, I can see what they're doing on offense, and I see why they're bringing in who they got. And I believe that like you said, all the pieces are coming together. What they've done. The only thing we didn't get was a long threat, but with
Mm,
the talent we brought in,
You don't think
they are
Leggett
going
could
to
be that?
sheer smash and bash the football. You can clearly see it right now. That's what
Nah,
they're setting up for.
I mean,
Donder Bush could hit a home run though.
if you look back at Canales' teams, Seattle Buccaneers, you can see Deontay Johnson being Chris Godwin and Tyler Lockett. Leggett taking the DK Metcalf role, the Mike Evans role. I mean, it looks like that's exactly what he's going for again this year. And that's how I see it.
Yeah, you're
Uh,
right. I forgot
Agreed.
about bringing the Deontay in. I
mm,
apologize. He is our 20-yard plus person. You know what I mean? I apologize for that,
yeah.
but
Hey, you
yeah.
got two of them, Mr. Hunky Dory. You got him and Adam Thielen.
But
right.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're right about that.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
For
But with
one
the,
year.
I was looking
So,
at the pieces that we brought in. You know what I mean?
oh, correct.
And
Yes, sir.
and I honestly, like I said, we needed the blockers. You know what I mean? We needed the blockers 100% to help with the
Mm-hmm.
run game. Uh, to do everything. You know what I mean? We needed a new tight end.
Yeah.
Everything sets up that we are going to run and gun the RPO and the run game. They are just going to go at it. That's what I
Hmm.
see.
Well,
That's a
And I
let
fact.
want to
me
I
What
want
ask
you
to say
saying, Mr.
this.
Hunky Dory?
Go
Hey,
ahead.
I want to say this. I think also you can't rule out Leggett being a deep threat from time to
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not his. It's not his thing. He's not going to take the top. He's not going to be out there trying to take the top off defense on every play. But I do think he has big playability that we may be able to take advantage of. And I wanted to get into this comment here. Fayette 926. What's up, Fayette 9? How you doing, buddy? He said to all that thought we were going
what
to
up,
go
and
heavy defense this draft. Hey, I'm not going to lie. Before they made the moves that they made in free agency, I think it would have went this way. You know, they brought in Dane
mm-hmm.
Jackson. We got Woonham and we got Clowney. Woonham and Clowney, I think,
And
bought
next
the
spot.
Panthers probably a year as far as not panicking about the edge position and trading Brian Burns away. Now, mind you, I'm not going to sit here and say right now, yeah, we're definitely we're going to take them 27 sacks that we got, and now that we got last year, and now we're going to go out here and lead the league in sacks. I'm not going to say that, but I think the two of them and them being a pair and having a legitimate threat, coming off of both sides of the defensive line, that really took that all that talk about we need an edge, and now you see it. We may get one later, but it definitely hasn't been on the top of their board. Then you had Josie Jewell. Brought Josie Jewell in. We lost Frankie Louisville, and I think this pick may in a way be some kind of insurance because you have the Trevor Wallace pick. You have Shaq Thompson, who's just coming off of a knee injury as well. And let me also Steve Hagler. Hey, appreciate the 999 super chat, man. We thank you
Appreciate you,
as
Steve.
always. He said, hope we're able to get a center with our next pick, and hope today able to pick up Jordan Jefferson and nose tackle out of LSU. What do you guys think?
I didn't really
Let me
Hey,
have
that's a
Jordan
good
see.
one.
Jefferson as a
God
nose
dang it.
though.
The Titans just
Well,
got Cedric Gray. God dang it.
mm,
Cedric Gray in the house.
well, hey,
Cedric
go
Gray,
go
the
ball.
That's
defensive
a good
linebacker
pick.
out
That's
of
a
North
good pickup
Carolina.
for them.
That's a good pick. That's a good play
Mm-hmm.
for him.
Yeah, that's a good pick for them.
Hey, CJ, did you ask the question about about the center position? Did you ask the group about it yet?
No,
No,
I
we
think
we
they're
ain't
more
got that yet,
confident in
though.
Austin Corbett
Okay.
than we
No,
are
no,
at
because
centers.
Tony, I wanted to ask you. You're the trenches. I call you the trenches guru on offense and defense. And I wanted to know, how did you feel about the board with the centers that are still on there right now?
Me personally, I mean, ain't nothing really changed with me. I was hoping that we take a center with one of the first two picks of the second round because, in my opinion, center is a dire need position.
Hmm.
And when Dave Canales and everyone talking about building around Bryce,
Hmm.
giving Bryce the weapons that he need, giving embraced all of the opportunity he needs to be his best self. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you did two out of those three things. You replaced two guards. Now you need to show up the center position. Austin Corbett can be a good stop center. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying that he won't be good at center, but like we've been saying, he is coming off two major knee injuries. And
Mm-hmm.
God forbid if something was to happen, what do you do now? Because we've seen what K Mays looked like on the offensive line last year and the year before last. And
but
this is
not at
Austin
center though.
Corbett yeah, not at center, but okay, I'll get back to that in a second. But this is Austin Corbett last year as well. So my
Mm-hmm.
thinking was this would be a great opportunity to grab a center and
Mm-hmm.
prepare, even if he didn't start this year.
So, so, so,
Insurance
so,
for
so,
this
Tony.
year. Hold on, I'm not finished though.
Yeah,
Hold on.
hold on, Doug. Hold on, Doug.
Insurance for this year and possibly for the next 5 to 10 years after that. Now that like I said, that was my thinking. And as far as K Mays, um when he came out, the verdict on K Mays was that eventually he would be a better center than
Mm-hmm.
guard or tackle. But his
Mm-hmm.
versatility is so good because he played all three spots at Tennessee and when he was at Georgia. Now, we haven't seen him at center. CJ, you correct. But is there anything that you have seen from K Mays so far as an offensive lineman, whether at guard or tackle, that gives you any hope that he can play center?
Hold on, that wasn't my question though. That's all I was trying to say. Tony, my question was, how do you feel about the remaining? You talked about us drafting one in the first two. I said, how do you feel about the remaining centers that's on the board right now?
I mean,
Oh,
That was the
Cedric
question.
Van Pran is still out there, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that
Olinger.
was the question.
yeah,
Like, how do you
man,
feel about possibly drafting one where you're saying one can sit? Like, you got the
right,
bowl numbers, you got Cedric Van Pran, you got
Bolini's still out
the
there.
center
yeah,
out of Penn State.
yeah.
That's what I was trying to see.
Wisconsin.
How do you
Okay,
feel
yeah.
now about the center
Well,
position
hopefully,
and you still have some available?
well, I can't really answer that in its totality because we haven't drafted a center yet. So
Okay.
if we
Okay.
draft the center with the remaining three picks that we have, then
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with it. But if we
Okay.
go without drafting the center at
Mm-hmm.
all in the draft,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, I don't feel good about it. I won't
All
feel
right.
good
I,
Yes, sir.
about it.
Gotcha.
I
Now
think
you
the
Gotcha.
know,
main thing that we forgot as fans, and Dave Canales said this about his time in Tampa, is that his run scheme is complex. When he talked about why it took so long for the Bucks run game to take off, what he said in
Mm-hmm.
Tampa
Right.
was, our run scheme is complex. I could make it easier where we would be able to run the ball better right now, but I want to make it to where they can really learn it. So the run game went a little bit slower. So I think they really think that Austin Corbett is a very smart center and can help get what they want to do on the offensive line, can get that all together. Is the biggest reason they may not be going center early as fans wanted them to go.
Yeah. And see, and that's
Yeah.
not an issue. I think he's smart enough to play center, but the only thing, my only concern is that knee. And I think they should at
Yeah.
least have a backup plan, and a decent backup plan. We could have had a really, really good one. But like I said, they must either feel really good about Corbett or they feel really good about Corbett with the caveat that if he does go down, they're either thinking about bringing in somebody undrafted free agent or maybe they're a little high on Cade Mays than we are. So
Or you could always, if Corbett got hurt during the season, you can bring in a vet and try to do it that way as well.
yeah, we did
But then,
last year.
but then now it sounds like we piecemealing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
It's like we're trying to find pieces to fit in the puzzle.
yeah,
I'm just looking at it as yes, you can get a center with the remaining picks, but do those centers really stack up to what you could have had either with JPJ or Zach Frazier? That's all I'm saying. So when
yeah.
we talking about talent, you know, I rather take my chances with someone that was graded as a first or second round pick as opposed to someone as a 5th, 6th, or 7th round pick, especially if it's a position of need. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
It
well,
was it was a position of need, and we was in position to draft one of those centers, and we didn't.
well. The biggest thing about JPJ is, remember, the team that drafted him already came out and announced that they're not playing JPJ as a center. They are moving him to guard. So,
Mm.
I
Which
mean,
is crazy. Which is crazy to me. He was an All-American at center. He played
I've been
almost
saying
26.
though, I don't think he's
Yeah.
athletic enough to play center in the NFL like that.
Mm.
Can I
I've
throw
heard
this
that
in
too.
here? I'm gonna throw this in here. And Tony, correct me because I know I'm driving. But the only center that we visited with was JPJ. We didn't visit with Frazier. We didn't visit with any other center. And
Mm.
if you visit with one center, again, I'm gonna make the point. They may have been headstrong on Austin Corbett being the center. That does not make it right. Tony just made the point that
Right.
Cade Mays, when he came out of Tennessee, he would be a better center than he was a guard. So, one thing I want to make clear again, top 30 visits are important. And for me, that kind of has me on eggshells right now because you guys didn't bring any other centers in. Are you guys going to go a whole draft? And like we said, those 13 spots that are going to need to be filled, bring in centers that you hope drop out, and then you can bring them in for competition.
Yeah.
Because again, that's the
Yes.
other thing we have to look at. We did not bring any centers in for a visit. I
And I,
know
and
talk
I
we did talk to Will Frazier at the combine, but other than that, he never stepped foot in Charlotte. Never stepped
mhm.
foot in Charlotte.
And proving Doug's point even more, somebody showed a chart that the positions that we drafted are the positions that had the most people visit in order actually.
Mm.
So receivers
And,
and running backs, we had the most visits. Then it was linebackers, and it was tight ends. So they are
and that's the reason I agree
definitely
with you,
going off
Sonny.
them visits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going
Yep.
out the business because the names that I think now, you got Austin Booker out of Kansas. You got Kalen Carson that's still up there. Be fair with me if I have a brain fart, y'all, because I'm not looking at a chart.
Mm.
I know those two off the top of my head. Um, Wide receiver, you have Braylon Rice that's still available. Um, Going down to
Brendan Rice. Brendan
Brendan
Rice.
Rice. I'm sorry, Brendan Rice. Um, D lineman, both of the D linemen that we brought in, interior D linemen already got drafted. Mason and Rook got drafted. Uh,
Root got drafted early.
it was a reach. Atlanta. I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk about Atlanta
Ooh.
reached for him. Atlanta reached for him.
Yeah, Rook went
Um,
over Newton, which was so
Yeah, he
surprising to
did.
me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a
um,
surprise move right there. That was definitely a surprise move.
Hold on.
They
Let
I'm
me let
trying
me
to
another
bring up the
defensive
pen.
lineman.
Okay, we had Caitlin Carson,
uh
Edrin Cooper, Austin Booker, Marshawn
huh,
Nealon,
uh huh,
Jordan Morgan, Jatavian Sanders. We got Ben Sinnott, Dontrez Walker, Xavier Worthy, Xavier Leggett, Jalen McMillan, Malachi Corley, Brendan
uh huh,
Rice, Trey Benson, and
uh
Jonathan
huh.
Brooks. And I might be missing some, but that's all that's on here. And but this was published on the 16th. I don't know if they had anybody in here
Here,
between
hold
then and the
on. Just
draft.
give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll
Doug,
go.
drive that car, Doug.
I wanted to
Yeah.
address something that the chat was saying though. Getting Jatavion
Go.
Sanders, I don't think gets Ian Thomas out of here. Not right now. It gets Steven Sullivan out of here though. The
One can
Steven
hope, though.
Sullivan
Yeah,
project is over.
I agree with you for the simple fact Jatavian Sanders is not a blocking tight end.
Facts.
I don't think he really gives you anything in the block, in the blocking
That's
Yeah,
scheme.
why I think Sullivan's gone, bro.
yeah. Sullivan, the Sullivan
Yeah,
project's gone. It's done.
yeah.
Besides the fact Ian Thomas know he lucky to be here, so every time they say, "Hey Ian, take a pay cut," he say, "Okay, okay, okay, I got you, I got you."
He definitely got some
All
dirt
he
on
do is
him, though.
all he do is call up the NSA. Y'all still get that tape? Y'all still got that? Okay, cool.
Ian Thomas is the pay cut king.
Oh, he's
Hey
Shaq, ain't
Ian, we need to save a couple
Yeah,
million dollars.
Shaq.
You
Yeah,
gonna take a pay
Shaq
cut?
took a pay cut too this year.
he? Again.
I'd take a pay cut, $700,000 to sit on the bench.
Yeah,
like
Thomas. Yeah,
once in a while. Sure,
I wouldn't.
I
That's too
feel
much
you.
money.
Shaq
but
always got to
I ain't
because
got
they
that.
always restructuring and adding them void years to Shaq contract. That's why he always. And you coming off a season in the injury.
yeah. Well, this, somebody was talking about, Nakari was talking about in the chat. Why don't we grab somebody from the waiver wire? The bad thing is that they're in the waiver wire for a reason, and use it as practice squad people before they can actually get into the game and everything else. It just takes so much to bring somebody off the practice squad into the game. Um, Rarely do you find somebody that you can use on a 53-man roster right away in the waiver wire. They're usually
Oh, I wouldn't say that. You've got a lot of people
well,
who
and
don't
rarely,
fit
really,
schemes,
it
and there's
is how
positions
many
that
people
get.
come off of it. But what I'm saying is, they're emergency need people, basically, to me, unless because there has to be some reason the teams are giving up on them.
Someone's gonna pick up Miles Sanders from the waiver wire this year, and he can play immediately.
I don't think Miles is
He's on
getting
our
cut
team.
this year.
I don't know. That's gonna be too big of a cap hit if we let Miles go this year.
We
You're
But
can
gonna
let
have
him
to
go and
Is
find
it
take the cap
somebody to
hit,
trade for
or we
is
can
it a
Miles.
take
big
the
cap
cap
hit?
hit.
Is he a big cap
hold
hit
on,
if we
let
cut
me
him?
pull it up. Let me
Yes,
pull it
Play
up.
this year
Be-
$6 million.
he is. You
Because
could cut him next
one
year.
one good one good thing about that waiver wire is we have first choice through week 4 of the regular season.
You're
So
right.
even after the draft, leading up to preseason, and going into the regular season to the fourth game, anybody that's released, we have first dibs on the waiver wire. And a lot of times, yeah, I think Mr. Hungadori, you are correct. A lot of those are like depth pieces, but you can find some hidden gems in there because there are gonna be some people that's released for cap reasons. There are gonna be some older players who probably being replaced by a younger player, and you never know what you can find. It's not always necessarily depth pieces or pieces for the practice squad. You can find some hidden gems in there that can come in and contribute to your team.
Yeah, that's what I said. The word rarely. You know what I mean? You consider how many people come out.
Yeah.
Rarely is just maybe 20%. Let's put it
I feel
that way.
like
And
every
also
year though, there's
sometimes with the
people.
way that undrafted free agents fall is sometimes it was a guy that you would have liked to draft, but say if Tony and CJ are both maybe gonna get drafted and maybe gonna be undrafted free agents. If I hear another team is interested in drafting somebody, I may just take that person, even though it's somebody else that I like, but I'm sure they're going to be an undrafted free agent. Because people
Yeah,
forget the thing about being in the seventh or sixth and being an undrafted free agent is that as an undrafted free agent, you can choose where you want to go. So sometimes it's
Yeah.
almost better to be an undrafted free agent than it is to go in the
Yep.
seventh.
Hey, Faye Nam said we got Andrew Norwell from the undrafted free agent pool, and he became a
yes,
Pro
we
Bowler.
sure
So
did.
maybe we can grab someone from there. That's true. From Ohio State. I still don't care. I still can't
Man,
understand how he went undrafted.
Frankie
But
Louvu
yeah.
was
damn
undrafted.
all no. Hold on, Team Money. Damn all that. I can't understand why Dave Gettleman didn't pay him. I'm still mad about
Yes.
that. I'm
Yes.
still. Let me
Yes.
tell you, yo,
And let him go to Jacksonville.
he
Right?
he was the king of. I'm not going to pay you. I can find somebody to replace you. He should have, he should have had that on his shirt and wore that 24/7. I'm not going to pay you. I'm going to replace you. So yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
And he said
Hold on, I'm
post
still
June
trying to find
1st,
out about
Miles won't cost us anything. It will save us some cap this year.
If that's
Yeah,
true, get
I
his
don't
ass
know.
out
I
of here
don't know the
too.
exact
I thought
numbers,
it was
but
lower.
yeah,
I didn't think it was.
no.
I
I
didn't think it
think
was.
no.
hold on. Let me
Post
share the let me share my screen
a
right here. I got
post
it. Hold on.
June 1st cap, a post June 1st cut. You can spread that cap money over 2 years.
Mm.
Okay. So right here we got Miles Sanders. So if I'm
That
reading this right, he's a post June pre June 1st cut. It'll cost us what, $2.7 million?
That's okay.
Huh?
Yeah,
That's not
that
too bad. Okay.
that's nothing in the
Okay.
yeah, that's nothing.
He's
Okay.
costing us
Well then
6 million right now. And it's fumbling the ball. So if we can
yeah.
cut him and then not get fumbles,
Mm,
I don't think you can
okay.
cut him until you see more of Jonathan Brooks and make sure that ACL right.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
This
Facts.
this
I
this this is
agree.
true. Hold on.
facts.
Oh, you know what? Hold on,
That
let me
is
bring
true.
it back up on the stage.
That is
Okay,
a
so
fact.
post June 1st. Let me see. Oh no, you know what? I think I'm reading this. I'm reading this all wrong. Okay, wait a minute.
What's up, Quan?
So
Shout out to Fate 9, Rose Hill gang,
yeah,
Bonnie Doon gang.
okay. So if we cut him pre-June 1st, we're gonna have $10 million in dead cap money. Okay. And the savings to the total cap would be minus $2.7 million, if I'm reading this right. So if we cut him post June 1st, it'll hit us for $7.4 million.
So
And the
you're
cap
not
savings
cutting
of
Miles
200
Sanders.
grand.
Take a
Yeah,
$7.4 million, even spread out over 2 years.
That's a lot.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hey, what's
All
up,
right.
Uncle Quan? Quan said, "How you guys feeling about the Sanders pickup? I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I
Hey,
love it.
we love it too.
Hey,
We love it too, Quan.
I don't love it.
Quan, hey
I
man,
don't.
Quan, hit, if you got a chance, man, hit that link. Come on here, dog. Hit that link.
I don't dislike it, but I'm not like soaking wet about it.
Yeah, I we needed something in the title. And
With the
okay,
way the
you know, what,
board
let me.
was looking right there, I mean, the only to me the top three at that point would have been Troy,
Mhm.
which
TJ Tampa.
TJ
for
Tampa,
sure.
which we didn't bring in, and his RAS score was kind of low, so I knew we wasn't taking TJ Tampa, and then Jatavian Sanders. So I'm not mad about it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see Van Pran right there.
Yeah.
I just
But
don't think
Javon
we got
I
a
Javon
just don't
Baker
think they're
went to the Patriots.
prioritizing center like we are.
long way to go before we pick again, though. I
Yeah,
mean, a
we got. And we
long way.
only
We
got
don't pick
3
again
left.
until
157.
141.
157. No,
Oh,
157.
157. Oh,
Yeah.
Remember, we
yeah,
traded 141 and 142.
Yeah,
yeah,
we
yeah.
don't pick again for a while. Quan said,
But
"Give me
hey,
about
CJ, I
15
can't.
minutes." Okay.
I think it was about 2 weeks ago. I mentioned that me and CJ was talking. I said, "What if we traded 141 and 142 and pick up some draft capital or something along those lines?" Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. But now I want to go back to I think it was T Money that said this about the defense last year and how Evero did a lot with what he had. And maybe
I
they're
didn't say
thinking,
that.
maybe
I
they're
think people get that excuse.
well, somebody brought it up. Okay. I don't think it was really an excuse though. I mean, I think Evero did okay with what he had. I just people always bring up, oh, we had the fourth ranked defense. We had the fourth ranked defense. We had the fourth ranked defense in total yards, but if you go in and look at each category one by one, you know, the only really decent category we were good at was passing yards per game. Okay, we were getting killed in the run. We were almost dead last and getting pressure on the quarterback. I think we were dead last in sacks. So we weren't really putting too much pressure on the opposing quarterbacks. So if they scored a couple times a game, which was cool, but then on the offensive side of the ball, we just couldn't we couldn't get it together. So it's like
Right.
the defense was holding they were holding it on, they were holding up, but I don't think that fourth ranking was
We
indicative
don't even
of
know
the
what our
defense as a
defense
whole.
looks like. They played from behind every game except for the one time against Miami where we were up 14-0, and then they let Miami come back like 21 points,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
So
Bryce got out there, we got a lead, and then it was gone.
so
Yep.
I don't know how to feel about the defense, but I don't think we're gonna be drafting a lot of defensive players tonight. So
Well,
I think Bro's gonna be gone next year. That's
Mm-hmm.
why you see all these players getting 1 year, 2 year deals on defense. So
Who
not
you talking about, Dylan? Who's going to be gone?
Evero.
Oh yeah, he
Mm.
out.
Yeah, he's gonna be gone next year. Maybe that's why we're not drafting real high on defense. We
Hey,
got the
Yeah.
one linebacker.
Tony and CJ, y'all know we got another Tar Heel that just got drafted.
Who's Cedric?
No, Tez.
Oh, Tez, where he go?
Tez, welcome.
He went
Who
he went
Tez go
to
to?
Mm.
to the Ravens.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, okay.
Hey, replace OBJ.
Well, OBJ
They,
didn't.
no, they drafted another wide receiver, I thought too, right?
I don't know. I know they got Nate
I don't.
Wiggins.
No,
Who
that's
you,
what I'm thinking. They got Nate Wiggins. I'm sorry, they did get Nate Wiggins.
Yeah,
you talking about the Ravens?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
they hadn't taken a receiver yet.
Now, the one thing we haven't talked about is the 2025 season. Right now, this is the first year to Canales and Morgan. You know what I mean? They're building their foundation. You know what I mean? And that's one thing we have not talked about. How
For
are these
sure,
chess
man.
pieces coming in? How are these chess pieces coming in for next year?
I don't think we can, considering with Dave Tepper, you don't know if you're keeping a coach longer than a year.
Well, I'm just saying
Nah,
we're
Canals
speaking
Canals will make
theoretically.
it this year. He'll make it this year.
Yeah. Even
I'm
if he
going
goes
to.
Yeah.
2-15, I think.
We
I
would, we
think.
would have, we would have, we this time last year we would have been so sure that the All Star staff was gonna make it through a year.
Well, not if they went two and
Well, be
fifteen.
Amos.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, hey,
I
hey,
think that.
can I speak on that real quick? Because
Yeah,
I
go
use
ahead.
Go
that
ahead.
same I use that same term as all star. That's good with an all star because it's only for one game. But when you have alignment and assignment, everybody is on alignment. We were bringing different people from different schemes, different cultures, different backgrounds, and building the all star team. And you thought that was going to work for 16 games. I thought the same thing, and we all should have known that was not going to work. You had different egos. You had a lot of chiefs that had to take Indian positions, and that's the reason why a lot of reporters are coming out whenever they were waiting for media to start. You can hear yelling and screaming going on upstairs. So I understand that
Mm.
Chase money, and like I said, I was on that same train that you had an all-star staff and all this and that. But at the same time, you can have an all-star staff, but when everybody has their own ego and not aligned, it's not going to mesh well. One thing you can say about Dave Canales and his staff, they're aligned, they're assigned, and that's what they've been preaching since they came in since day one. You haven't heard, oh, we have different mindsets. He said the one thing he wanted to do was have alignment and assignment. Everybody knows their job. We're bringing people, you know the scheme, you know what we're going to try to do here. There's not really been any confusion since in his coaching staff or any of his hires.
Okay. Now I
I can
wonder
agree
if
with
that
that.
played a part in Tepper getting rid of Frank Wright because Vietnam said he believes it'd be okay even if we only win 3 games. So to Doug's point, maybe you're right. If we win, it's just say, I hope to God we don't. You know, meet me say it now, please, Lord, don't let us win 3 games. Let us win more. But but if we, God forbid we won 3 games, but the the staff, the coaching staff, everything behind the scenes looked a lot better than what it did at the same point last year. Maybe Tepper is like, okay, well, let me try and give this a little more time. Let me not do what I did last year. That's just a
Mm,
thought.
I see what you're
You know,
saying.
Yeah, well, one
I
yeah.
see
thing
what
we
you're
saw
saying.
already from Canales, he says he has been going around to the individual coaches. You know what I mean, and talking to them. Um, and last year it was Frank. Frank was saying, "Hey, there's no talking. I'm doing." And Canales is specifically saying he recognizes all the coaches. You know what I mean? That they're in their skill position. That's why they're there. You know what I mean? Unlike Reich, he had a one system way, and that's the way they were going. Canales says, "No, I have these people who have specialties. I want to let them do their specialties. I want to stand off out of coach. I'm a head coach, so if there's a problem, I go to that person. I talk to them, let them do their magic." Unlike Frank Reich, that's all I got to say.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But yeah, so. Uh, and the thing is I look at Canales. He looks like a young teenager up there with his big eyes, looking at everybody and all that. He's always got that perky sense in him. The Doogie Howser.
High energy. He got high
Oh
energy, man.
yeah, and he,
That
he
dude is
he's
high energy.
he's like
Yo, man,
a
I bet
video
he's
game
scaring them
junkie.
reporters.
But one thing
Yeah.
about we go to Morgan. When Morgan's unsure about something, or he's thinking, he's looking all over the place. When he is positive on something, he's staring you dead in the eyes with lasers. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
when they went to the linebackers and all that, they're asking him about linebacker. He went all over the place. He did not want to answer that question, and I think he was just trying to throw smoke, But his body movement and his eyes were everywhere. All of a sudden, he just looked dead in their eyes, and gave them an answer. So I knew something was up with the linebackers. I knew it automatically.
Okay, gotcha.
What I wanted to say real quick about Dan Morgan's draft is that pretty much, I mean, out of the 4 guys he took, I would say 2.5 to 3 of them. If you would have took them at 33 or 39, a lot of people would have been happy. I think if you would have took Jatavion in the second, people wouldn't have been mad. If you would have took Xavier Leggett in the second, people wouldn't have been mad. And Jonathan Brooks, I mean, I think some people feel like you shouldn't take a running back that early, but talent wise, he could have went there early, especially if he didn't have an injury. So
He probably would have went in the first.
Yeah,
the Cowboys were in love with Jonathan Brooks, and that's why we traded back up to get in front of the Cowboys.
Gotcha.
Yeah, their team doctor did his ACL repair in Dallas, so that's why a lot of people
Oh,
feel like he was going to the Cowboys because they already had some familiarity with him. You know what I mean? So
And they were so bad at running back right now.
Yeah,
yeah,
Vietnam. Let
supposedly
me
they
put it up
talking
on the
about
screen real
calling
quick.
Zeke to come back to play the start running back. Is how desperate they are right now.
Yeah, for real.
You know, and the one thing is, we look at the ACL injury now. You know what I mean? It used to be career ending. Now look at people getting 2 or 3 ACL. You know, two ACLs. They're back in the game. You know, to get time out, they're back in the game. They're just as strong as can be now. So whenever I heard about the ACL, I was like, oh, you know what I mean? And I think I'm just hoping we don't put him in too soon. You know, but he has that talent. If his ACL is fully healed, we got ourselves a gem. I'm dead serious. I'm hyped about it.
hey, let me ask a question real quick. Hold on, Doug. This question is for you, Doug, because I
Yes,
think I
sir.
know where you're going. But hey, how you feeling about your boy TJ Temple still being on the board? Why do you feel like he's dropped this far?
I need to know a scheme. That's where I was just looking at Fadnom's question, who's best available. He's still number one right now. One thing that whenever we were doing my drafts, he is known as a zone coverage type corner. And I was surprised, shout out
Yeah.
to Tony. Tony's guy was Kyrie Jackson. Kyrie Jackson just went this round and went before TJ Tampa.
Yep.
Again,
Yeah.
people have to understand we have favorites, but they have to fit the team. And it could be that TJ Temple's just not fitting the right team scheme. And they may have a higher grade on a different particular player where they're seeing, hey, this team drafted corners, we can still get them at a later round.
But
So
we
that's what I'm
we
really
are
thinking.
zone
Tanner
heavy.
Bolini just went off the board as far as center real quick.
Tanner Barlini.
Tony, you're correct. Oh, my bad, my bad.
No, go ahead,
No,
Doug.
no, go ahead. Doug.
Oh,
All I
oh,
was saying is we are a zone heavy scheme
we're
team.
we're
So
zone
that's why
we're
I
a
was just
zone heavy team.
wondering.
But don't be surprised if we get Kalen Carson. That's why I'm saying Kalen Carson's name over TJ Tampa. I want TJ Tampa
Mm,
because what I saw from TJ Tampa. Again, Doug is not a scout. I only been doing this
we
for
know,
a year and some
Doug. We
change.
know that ain't none of us scouts. We know that we
So
ain't none of us scouts. It's okay.
I'm saying because there might be something that they see in Kalen Carson that I'm not seeing
I've been on that. I love Kalen
in
Carson.
TJ Tampa. So I know Fan Nom said who's best available. I'm gonna say two names: Booker and Kalen Carson. Both of them had top 30 visits. We still need an edge, and
Austin
you still
Booker, the
need a
edge.
corner. Yep,
Yeah, from
out of Kansas.
Kansas. Yeah.
He's an outside
Because
linebacker as
those
well.
two.
He's not just an edge. Like I think he'd fit the 3-4.
Hey, what's
So
going
that's what
on,
I'm saying.
Oh,
fellas?
Those are
so
two
he
names.
Hold on, real quick, y'all. Hold on, real quick. We got big rich homie Uncle Quan in the building. What's up,
Hey,
Quan? How you
Quan.
doing?
Hey, what's up, fellas? How y'all
Hey
doing,
Quan,
man?
I need to ask you, bro. Do you feel better about the AD Mitchell thing now that he failed so far?
Oh, hey, dude. So yeah, man. Let me go ahead and step up to the podium, man. But look, my initial reaction to that trade up, it was a little premature, because I didn't understand the whole 5th year option deal. I mean, again, I didn't know we basically replaced our capital by getting that 200th pick. I thought we had just shipped away the 141. So I was like, okay, why did we do that when we could have just stayed put and got Xavier Leggett? I wasn't mad that we got Xavier Leggett. I was just mad at us trading up at first. But so I did a lot of reflecting and stuff like that, man. I'm actually coming along with the pick. I'm still staying neutral, but man, I mean, they cooking now, man. Even just going further into the draft, getting Jonathan Brooks, I didn't expect him to take a running back, but just going on ahead and pulling the trigger on him, and then going ahead getting Sanders too. So they on fire right now. I got to give them their flowers right now. But yeah, at first, man, I was tripping, man. I was tripping balls over that.
Hey, Quan.
That drink, man.
Hey, Quan, I tell you what, they moved up because there was a good chance Buffalo was going to snag them. Kansas City was looking at them. They were showing the percentages of who wanted to draft at that point, and Leggett was up there. And I believe it was Buffalo and Kansas City were both going to probably snag him, the highest percentage chance, and that's why Carolina
Kansas City wasn't going to take him. They had already took Xavier.
Yeah, they took Worthy.
Well, they traded up to get him.
If they stayed at 32, you mean?
Who was the other team then? There was two teams that had the high probability of drafting them. You know what I mean?
Are you talking about Buffalo?
Are
you talking about Buffalo? Buffalo was one of them.
Buffalo was one of them. Buffalo, Kansas City, and I know the 49ers were at the end.
Yeah,
and they took a receiver as well.
Before the draft, maybe, not the way the board went.
I'm glad we went ahead and locked it in there, man.
Wait, why did we have Bo? Yeah. We brought Bo Nixon on a private visit?
We didn't.
Did we? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. We did?
That's what it says.
Where you see that, Dylan?
On this website, it says walterfootball.com. Prospect meetings.
I know the Panthers went to his pro day. They went to the pro day in Oregon, but I didn't know about a private visit.
Dylan, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at walterfootball.com.
Hey, man.
Now, I have seen Walter
Football
before.
Hey, I was laughing at Diggy talking about Quan.
And speaking of Troy Franklin, I mean, he dropped, and I'm sure he's pissed about that, but he does get to play with Bo Nix.
He said, facts. There's an alcohol in my system, man. I was a little too lit the other night.
Hey, when Quan threw that hood over his head, I said, "Oh, it's a wrap."
Blame it on the alcohol, man.
Quan spazzed the hell out,
man. What are we doing with Mingo though?
He's sliding, bro. He's sliding down that depth chart.
Mingo's all right. Mingo's all right. Mingo's all right.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Mingo was always a project, and that's and Steve Smith even said it to when he did that interview with PNP, is that Mingo was always a 3-year guy that you were gonna have to wait on. What people forget is Mingo wasn't even that productive at Ole Miss. If you go back and look,
he had 800 yards, I think. Last season.
He was always somebody that they took that they liked based off of his traits and his potential, not somebody. If you wanted instant production, you should have took Tank Dell easily.
Hey, real quick, where did Barlini go?
The Colts.
Colts are having a pretty nice draft.
And Jordan Jefferson is off the board too, for whoever said that in the chat earlier.
Yeah, he went to the
You said
Jaguar.
Jefferson? You talking about the
TJ Tampa's still on the board.
Yeah.
Man.
So LSU, the Jags took both the LSU defensive tackles.
Hey, Quan, Tony just asked me about how I feel about it. I said I'm not mad because if he become a free agent, boy, I'll still if
he ain't gonna make it out. He ain't gonna make it out.
If Carolina gets TJ Tampa, that's gonna be one of the jerseys I'm getting. I don't care if he's free agent, signed, whatever. Like if TJ Tampa's a Panther, I'm getting that Tampa jersey. I'm getting it.
I don't think the Steelers have drafted anything but O-line.
O-line, they needed O-line bad, Dylan. Dylan, their O-line
drafted
was poor.
The Steelers took Peyton Wilson, so I know that's not the case.
Yeah, Peyton Wilson's their only defensive
and they took
I like Peyton Wilson with that.
And Roman Wilson.
Yeah. They took
Fatanu,
Zach Frazier, Roman Wilson, and Peyton Wilson.
Well, they solidifying the offensive line.
They're trying to get it right for Russell.
Yes, they gonna run that route.
Needed that.
They run that ball.
All right.
This is Arthur Smith too.
So let me ask y'all this one, because y'all telling me about TJ Tampa.
Hey, they just took another offensive lineman.
Who just went now?
Mason McCormick to the Steelers from South Dakota State.
South Dakota State.
That's a good pick.
It is a good pick.
That's a good pick.
That's A+ pick.
All right, so
the Steelers are always
you know how y'all been laughing at. you know how y'all
Go
laughing
ahead,
at with
Doug.
TJ Tampa right now. I think Joe Person might hit on something. You remember he said if Carolina don't draft a corner, but then if I think I'm gonna say he said top 4. That
Gilly.
Let's
definitely.
go get Gilly. Yes, sir.
Yep. Yep.
Mm.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
So
we
so
got
how
him in the
everybody
back
feel about
pocket,
it?
bro.
How does
Yeah,
everybody feel
Yeah.
about that?
yeah, of
Hey, I'm
course.
fine with it, man.
Even if we draft a corner, they still need to bring in Stephon.
Facts.
Right, because
Mhm.
at
Okay.
this point,
They
if we
still
draft
need to
one
bring
this
him in.
low,
100%.
Hey,
Okay.
what y'all think about y'all think Van Pran can slide to us?
I hope so.
possibly.
It looks that way. It looks
I'd
that
I
way.
love to
hope
pick
so.
him up
Hold
too.
on. Who'd you say, Quan?
Van
Van
Pran.
Van
Pran.
Pran.
Okay, so Quan, you didn't hear me say this. We can say these names, but Quan, what did I tell you this morning? He ain't on that top 30 visit list.
Yeah, I mean, but we still got a need at center. So who else at center that was on the 30?
We didn't.
I don't
We
think
only brought
anybody.
in one. We brought in
Who?
one,
Hmm.
Who?
and that was JPJ.
JPJ.
And
Damn.
we brought in
Oh,
one.
you can
Like I
still
said,
draft
I understand
outside of
everybody
your
saying we
30.
need a center. You can
I don't
you can
know.
draft outside your top 30, but if they have that one of those persons on a top 30
Hey,
visit up there, they're gonna
that
draft
center
Yeah,
them.
out of
that's a fact, though.
Miami.
That's a fact.
That center out of Miami. Matt Lee is a sleeper too. He's a really good center.
You said,
Matt Lee is a sleeper.
hmm.
Right
Okay.
now, I'm thinking the next pick gonna be in the secondary though.
It'd be
I
nice.
hope so.
It's a lot
Jalen
of good
Hurts.
I hope
corners
so. I
still
hope
out
it's a
there.
corner.
You got
Yeah, I hope it's a corner.
you got not even just corner wise. You got Malik Mustafa out there, who I love at safety.
Oh,
Wake
yeah.
Forest.
Malik is a dog. Yeah,
Hey
Malik a
Antonio, hey,
dog.
real quick, hey, let me say this, Antonio. Check your email because I sent you. I went on the website this morning to look at the jersey for you, and they didn't have a kid's Bryce Young white in a small. So I need to know: do you need an adult small or you need a kid small? So just email me back, and I'll go ahead and handle that for you because I was looking this morning before I got on the road. So just let me know in the email: do you need a kid small or you need an adult small?
Ooh,
Okay.
Hey
Miami
Tony,
just took a
guess
running
the
back.
stadium. Guess the stadium I just passed. When I say it's beautiful, coming off the water, I just passed Baylor's new football stadium. When I say that thing is a beauty coming off the highway,
Yeah, yeah.
it's a
Me and
beautiful man.
Shante went
That's a
to
beautiful stadium.
me and Shante went to the fourth game that year in that new stadium.
Man, that stadium is beautiful
Yeah.
off the highway.
Yeah.
Look in the car. It's almost some Bryce took all the kids small.
Yeah, wrong.
Every time I think
Yeah.
about Baylor, I think about Whataburger, man. And we don't have a Whataburger here in Tampa. I am like, man,
Mm.
Trash. It's
Yeah,
trash.
they have one
Trash.
in. I moved to
What?
Jacksonville, and they have it in
Whataburger is
Jacksonville.
trash.
You must be crazy. Well, okay,
man,
hey,
he
that's how
lost
you
it.
feel. I don't feel like that.
Give me that
What
double cheeseburger with bacon on it, buddy.
Whataburger has been good to me. Now In and Out, now that's trash.
Yeah, it
Trash.
is. Now, In-N-Out Burger is
That is
beyond
that is
trash.
dumpster juice trash right there.
Got
Yep.
a hot dog made of
But
everything. You be
but
sitting there
look,
chewing and
Tony.
like a bird
Tony, the
beak
only
in
reason
it.
why I say that is, we got a Bojangles out here in Dallas now.
Yeah, they getting
What you
ready to
think
open up
about
the first one
Bojangles?
in California. They gonna open up the first one in Cali.
Well, LA
Yep.
specific.
Okay, Bojangles going out west. Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but they were
Yeah.
mad, bro.
Yep.
People in that comment section on Twitter, bro, they did not want that.
Mm. Hey, Doug, Antonio said he just sent you email back.
Hey, y'all seen what Jonathan Brooks tweeted out when we got Sanders?
No.
He said they done messed up.
Uh-oh.
He said they done messed up, man. Hey, I'll tell you what, man. This
Hey,
offense is gonna definitely look different. It got the potential to be like an explosive offense if it's executed right.
All right,
Yep.
And
that
Antonio,
for
that
my
that's the
Okay.
key
I
word
got you,
right there.
Antonio.
Hey, let
and
me
It
for
ask
needs
my
to
y'all
be
this.
gamers,
executed
Madden
right.
is gonna be more fun.
Hey,
Yeah.
let me ask
All
y'all
right,
this.
I got it.
Do y'all think they're going on the premise of okay, so we got some what we perceive as holes and issues on defense,
Mhm.
but do you think that they're focusing more on offense and they're like, okay, this what and this is that we would have won a lot more games if the offense had to put up just a few more points. There might have been some games that we'd have got maybe one more touchdown or a field goal. We could have won that game. So
Right.
the
I
emphasis
agree.
is Bryce, getting him help, getting him acclimated to this new system, bringing in talent where, because it seems like if you're not doing good, you're getting replaced. You know what I mean? And we're bringing in people, we're bringing in rookies and stuff like that. But I don't know. I had a thought all formulated, and then I lost half of it
I think the idea is
midway
The
to
through
make the
Dolphins
talking.
just
offense
took a
not feel
running
safe,
back. How
bro.
many running backs and weapons do they need?
Don't let the
Hey,
Who
I
offense
this the
feel
agree.
one?
safe.
Oh,
Hey,
Jalen
I
Wright.
agree with
Okay.
you, CJ. CJ, you got a good point. Because I think the target is now on Bryce. Everybody thought the target
Mm-hmm.
was on Bryce last year. When you bring in the weapons that they brought in, you solidify that offensive line. You bring in a coach that even when he said they're at the Bucks, they were doing their own film breakdown on Bryce,
Mm-hmm.
and he saw what Bryce could do. It's all on Bryce. Now you have to just execute. And one thing, like he
Yeah.
said, Bryce was a winner at Alabama. He was a winner when he was in high school at California. Now we again,
Okay.
and I agree with what he's saying. Bryce is one of 11. And when you think
Mm-hmm.
about it, they brought in every piece that you need to make the offense work and be a machine. If Bryce does his 1 of 11, does his job each and every day, um, there's no more excuses. And I hate saying that because again, when the offense succeeds, the quarterback gets all the praise. When the offense looks bad, even if he may be doing his job, he's gonna get all the blame. But
Hey,
I
I'll
mean,
say
Yeah.
from
this.
the
Facts.
standpoint, go ahead, Quan. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll say this. We are all in agreement, man. Whether you know what I'm saying, you hate this team, you love them, or whatever, we are all in agreement that there is no more excuses. We got the help in here. Obviously, we was banging the
Yeah.
table last year saying we don't have the offensive line help, we don't have the protection, and we don't have weapons. We have those now, so I think we can all agree, like, yeah, it is on this offense to execute, and it's definitely gonna be on number 9 because those heavy emphasis are definitely going to be on him to execute this offense, being that he is the quarterback that the offense has to go through. So, yeah, expectations are definitely going up, man.
Yeah.
I
So,
can't
so,
wait
so,
to
That's a
watch it.
fact.
so do y'all? So with expectations, because I know I was going through the roof with CJ and Tony and Quan last year. I didn't have the pleasure of talking to Mr. Honky Dory, Dylan, or T Money like we were last year. I know the optimism question is going to come throughout after this draft. I'm gonna try to stay even keel, but do you guys see the vision, or do you guys believe in what Dan Morgan's been able to do and what he was able to have a masterpiece of a draft going into the season now?
I don't
I mean,
know
it's
if
it's pretty
I
clear. Go ahead,
Yeah,
CJ.
well, his vision is his vision. The thing I like, it looks like they have a plan. I think we're going to see more of the vision once we get in the training camp and we get in the preseason and we actually see them out on the field. But I think the thing that I'm happy about, they came up with something and they're sticking with it. They got a plan and they're sticking to the plan. So I can definitely appreciate that. We just got to see how this all going to translate.
Let me go.
Facts.
Let me go into this. This is what I want to say. I could see what they're doing. The last couple of years, we've just been drafting, and um, years ago, Washington, the $100 million team. You know what I mean? They
Hmm.
got all the best people they could. You know what I mean? All the top players they could. $100 million. It failed epically. Why? Because they didn't gel together. It was so awful when they played. And what year was that? I forgot what year it was, but yeah, they called it the $100 million team, and they failed miserably because they went after all the best players, and none of them could play together. They were awful with the way that they're building in free agency and now in the draft. You have a clear vision of what they're doing. You know what I mean? They're drafting the right pieces to go with each other. They're drafting everybody that's in a scheme. They're drafting what we need as a foundation to build a championship organization instead of just drafting the best. You know what I mean? We're drafting what we need. The best is not necessarily what we need. We need people that fit our scheme.
Facts.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Hey, I got a jersey update. So I will be getting this one. Tavion Sanders said that Carolina will allow him to wear number 0 if nobody chooses
Oh,
it before he comes. I will be
Yes,
getting that
sir.
one.
Yes,
I will be
sir.
getting that
okay.
one. I like that 0 look. I like that 0
Yeah.
look.
Hey, you know what I'm
Okay.
gonna do, Doug?
Repurpose the Burns jersey.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey,
I'm about to
tell
tape that
tell
Well,
me,
thing.
tell me,
Quan, hey Quan, that's all you got to do.
Exactly. I'm about to tape it
yeah,
up, man.
tell
I'm gonna
me.
just put Sanders on the back.
Like I said,
Well, shit, I'm gonna do the same thing because I got a Burns jersey too.
yeah, I got a Burns jersey too.
That's all y'all
um,
got to do. Get somebody to restitch it.
Hey, did y'all see what Roger Goodell said on Pat McAfee yesterday?
No, what do you say?
No, what do
He's
you
No,
talking
say?
what he
What do
say,
you
about
say,
Dylan?
Dylan?
he's talking about taking away one of the preseason games and adding a regular
Oh,
season
I
game.
agree.
18
yeah, I did
games.
hear that.
Mm.
Ooh,
Oh,
no.
did
I
y'all?
just think that hurts so much. The more preseason games you take away, the more that hurts the end of the roster guys. Like
It
you're
does,
giving them
man. It
less and
does.
less of a chance to show what
Yes,
they can do, man.
yes, that's true. But did y'all also see the rule that they passed that
Cased
NFL
over to the
players will be
Texans.
allowed to wear those guardian hats,
Oh yeah,
those
yeah.
Yeah,
those
you
Yep.
can
practice
wear it in the
shields
game now if you want to.
in the game? That's crazy.
That's okay
That's
That's
as long as they're
crazy.
stupid.
not making
That's
them wear it.
stupid.
If you want
I'm
to
gonna
wear
go out
it,
there and wear a giant
okay.
mushroom on my head. I'm telling you. What the hell's
If
the
you
helmet
feel
for
like it
anymore?
works to
Right.
protect you from getting a concussion, you going to.
Hey, CJ
Particularly with
Stroud got
work.
his boy cased over.
Yep. Stover to the
Mm-hmm. You see
Texans,
that?
man.
They doing all they
Yeah,
can to
That's a
help
good pick.
CJ, man.
That's a great pick.
That's a good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
yeah,
good pick.
that's a great pick.
So
But
so so going so
as far
going.
as Doug question and the Panthers having a plan, I found a tweet. So the Panthers worked out 9 wide receivers and
Yeah.
had,
Yeah.
and that's the position you took first. They had 6 running backs, which that's the position you took second.
Correct.
Six
Correct.
Mm,
linebackers, which that's the third position you took,
mm.
and
5 tight ends.
Oh, I got 4 on this one. 4 tight ends, which is the next position you took, and
Mm-hmm.
so and 4 corners. So going by this, I guess we're taking a corner next.
Hey, that's a good
Like I
call,
said,
man.
it's
That's
gonna
a
be
good
Kalen
call.
Carson.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
gonna be
good
Kalen
call.
Carson. It got to be
And
Kalen
besides
Carson.
even Kalen Carson's talent, which I love, don't forget Kalen Carson, when he trains, he works out with JC Horn.
He said he
Thank
wants to
you.
be
Mm.
like
Bingo.
JC Horn too.
Good
Bears,
Bingo.
call,
Bears got
y'all.
a
Good
punter.
call.
Bingo.
The Bears took a punter. Yeah, that's crazy. They took
Bears
one
took
at
a
Hey,
punter.
That's
122.
crazy.
Hey, my man said punters are weapons. That's the first thing Rich Eisen said.
That's very
hey.
true.
So do y'all
Underrated.
going now? We're what about being round 5, right? Are y'all more? Did y'all come more optimistic going into the draft, or you guys are just still staggered across the line? Like you're still that even kill line, or did it go up or down with the draft picks?
It didn't change for me. I'm chilling.
I gotta stay even kill just because
Okay.
I got so excited last year.
No. I'm talking about with the roster wise. Like, does the roster look better with the picks that we brought in?
Of
I'm
course.
Absolutely.
sorry, I didn't make that. I didn't make
I
that
think it
clear.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
does.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think it does.
absolutely,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
absolutely.
I think
Yeah.
offensively
But
you've done a lot to try to help Bryce, but
But
Mm-hmm.
defensively I'm still
like
yeah.
we have stated before, it's I guess it's well documented. You could say Panther fans are so scarred because of what has transpired in the past 5 or 6 years. So you have a lot of fans that's not as optimistic as they might want to be. So you have to prove it on the field. So we have to see what's going to happen on the field because
Yeah.
it can look good on paper. It looks real good on paper, but you know
But
what it looks like on that green is gonna tell the truth.
but you know what? I'm gonna say this.
Oh,
If the Panthers
San
can have a
Francisco took
fairly
Malik
healthy
Mustafa.
season, we'll be okay. You just think about that. We have a fairly healthy
That
season.
is true. That is
You,
true.
you know what I mean? Because a lot of the things we
Yeah,
are as fans are really, like apprehensive about is injuries at certain positions. If JC Horn stays healthy, we Gucci. All right. If Austin Corbett stays healthy, again, we Gucci. You know what I mean? That's two positions in need that we feel like we need to have a backup plan for, which I still think they probably will. But hey, God willing, we have an injury. Not I guess injury free, but we have an injury. We don't have as many season-ending injuries as we've had in the years past. I think we'll be okay.
That's a good choice of words, CJ. I was thinking the same thing last year. If you look at our team, we were hurt in key spots, and then backups were hurt. They're sore. End of the
Yep.
year, our team was beat up. I mean, we had bumps, bruises, gashes. They were
Hmm.
dogged out. It was a rough year, you know.
Think
And
about
that's
it.
where quality depth comes in, and
Hmm.
that's what I'm looking at right now. Even with all the running backs we got, and we keep talking about getting rid of a running back, we can keep 4 running backs because we're going to need them if we're going to smash and bash. You know what I mean? We're going to have to rotate them and use them effectively. We can't afford to have people going down. Just like if we keep Corbett, can Mays come back in? We won't keep Mays. We got to have that rotational piece. You know, we can't
Yeah.
dog our people out. It's like CMC.
Hmm.
We were using him way too much, way too much, and I was so surprised he didn't have a huge injury or anything during the whole year. I was like, every time you turn around, CMC, 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 CMC. You know, and then Thielen, he got fed the ball. I was worried about him going down, even though we won 2 games. I'm like, man, he is just getting dogged.
Hmm. Yeah. But
I
just
want
think
Malik
about it.
Washington.
Horn was gone. Shaq Thompson was gone. Um, hell, both of our guards were gone. Christensen, Corbett. That's a lot of
Von
daggone
Bell was
injuries.
in and out the lineup.
Yep. Facts. And then you
Who
had
Tampa,
go ahead, Tony.
Wow. So the
no,
Niners
no, it said
just took my boy Malik.
Tampa Bay just took
Mus-
Bucky Irvin, the running back from Oregon.
And
Mm,
Mustafa just went to the Niners.
Yeah, Mustafa went to the
okay.
Niners. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like your car. It has to have maintenance. It has to have downtime, get oil change.
Hey,
You got to
Dylan,
take
do
care
not
of your
write that.
team.
Dylan, you gonna make me wreck. Did we just draft him?
No, no,
Oh
not
No.
boy, y'all about to
no.
make
We don't
me
draft for a while, though.
boy. You now that's another person. I forgot. I can't forget about Malachi Washington. They better not do that. Boy,
Malik
ooh,
Washington.
ooh.
This is a guy from Virginia State.
No, he know from Virginia UVA.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Malik
Dylan
Washington.
knew that.
Yo,
Dylan
has
knew that.
Malik
Dylan.
Washington ain't been picked up, has he?
Who?
No,
No,
not yet.
no, man, and we don't
Washington?
have
No.
a
Oh
slot
wow,
other
he
than
No,
finished
Thielen,
on.
bro.
Dylan almost made me wreck. I'm like, I know Carolina ain't do that now.
Why would we
Hey,
not do
these
that?
international picks are hilarious.
Sketch getting
Why is Malik
doing all these
Washington a bad
picks
pick?
for the Texans has been funny.
Doug, Dylan
Can you
asked you
tell
a
me, Doug?
question.
Oh, my bad, Dylan. What you say?
Why is Malik Washington a bad pick?
No, it's a good pick. No. I'm like, I'll be ecstatic because I was
Oh,
on his train since the combine, and I feel like he's one of the wide receivers that. Oh, thank you for asking that, Dylan. Hey, you remember when we had the question about when we double dip on wide receiver? That might be him or Rice would be a great double dip wide
I would
receiver
love
option.
Rice, bro, but man, I don't
Hmm.
it doesn't make sense when we have Mingo and
If
Leggett.
Kalen Carson area,
Ain't yet. I'm
you
not gonna
take
hold you.
Rice, I'ma fall out.
We got a lot of
Hey,
receivers
Doug,
now.
Huh?
Doug Nicari said you got a mean biscuit recipe. You ain't gonna share with the chat.
Why? Why I gotta am I missing something? Did I miss the
N-
joke?
N- Nicari said,
Uh,
Nicari said,
Hey,
I know Doug got a mean biscuit recipe. I'm just asking, are you gonna share with the chat? That's all.
hey,
is he
hey,
is he
hold on,
about
Doug.
huh?
Hold on one sec. Hey, Tony, I'll be right back. Give me a few minutes. I'll be back. Okay.
All right.
Tony, is he alluding to the Pillsbury Doughboy?
He
I don't
said
know.
based off that.
Nicari,
Oh,
what based off that? Oh,
Because whenever they touch the Pillsbury Doughboy's stomach, he make that little ooh noise. So I'm trying to figure is he
that's
talking
probably
about the
what he's
Pillsbury?
talking about
Okay,
there.
yeah, that's what I was thinking he was talking about.
Diggins said tape on Bucky Irvin running looks funny as hell. Hey, but you know what? Even though Bucky Irvin he's small in stature,
Hmm.
he's quick, he's tough, and he got hell of a contact balance. I love his contact balance. Like he reminds me so much. If y'all remember, the running back that came out of Florida State a while back, long
Benson,
time
Trey
ago.
Benson. Oh,
No. I said long time ago. Went to the Falcons. Played for the Falcons.
Foreman.
Oh God, what's his? Huh?
You're not talking about um
A long time. Well, damn, duh, this might have been before you were
Ward
born. Never mind.
Ward Dunn.
Yeah, Warwick Dunn. Yeah, Warwick Dunn.
Look,
That's who
you didn't
Bucky
think I
Irvin.
knew that one. You didn't think I knew that one.
That's who that's who Bucky Irvin remind me of. Warwick Dunn. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I
Oh,
said,
look.
I'm loving the draft. I'm really loving it. I really think um, you just got to do your homework on the players. I'll say this with um, Brooks. One thing I would say, when he puts his foot in the ground and it's a hole, more than likely he's gonna get about 20 more yards in that hole, or take it
Right.
closer to the house. And I am with Tony. There is the skeptic of, will he bounce back from the ACL injury? I think he will, because again, you're not going to draft a player with what ifs. That's one thing I
Right.
think what people have to understand with Peyton Wilson. He has no ACL in that knee anymore. That's a what if. I understand the Thomas Davis. I understand the story of Thomas Davis. Thomas Davis was a one of a kind type of story. But that is the reason
I
why
ain't gonna.
Peyton
Yeah.
Wilson. That's the reason why he fell, because of his injury. And also, I read late last night, his shoulder surgery that he had was a botched surgery, and he may have to get his shoulder cleaned out again before the season starts.
Who is that?
Peyton Wilson.
Mm.
And no
So
wonder he
he,
slid so far then.
yeah, like y'all can look it up. They said that his shoulder surgery was a botched surgery, and he may have to get it cleaned out again to clean out that cartilage or whatever is in his shoulder whenever they did his medicals. A lot of teams said that.
That
So
Nicole said that man ain't got no ACLs.
he don't. He
Well,
don't.
we know he ain't got one.
So
The Eagles just took Will Shipley,
ooh.
running back, Clemson.
Ooh. Imagine Will Shipley behind that line. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Speed check reported ahead
Yeah.
on I-35 North. Mm, mm, mm. Hey Tony, I might cut out. I'm going through Hillsburg now. Hillsburg, that little country town right before you hit
Yeah,
Grand
yeah, I
Prairie.
know Hillsborough.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
might cut out. So I'm just giving you a heads up if the signal cut out. So
Going back to the ACL injury, the bad thing about that, you got a shaky knee, bud, and you can't bend your knee or flex it like you normally would. How he's been playing like that, that's a true dog right there. I mean, but it's something without having that ACL. I'm worried about that leg, the bottom part, turning the wrong way one day. You know what I mean? It just it's not going to be good seeing on live TV.
No, you're right about that. You're right about that.
Who was that boy that was up this couple years back in the NCAA tournament where he went up to get that pass right at is in Indianapolis, and he went to get that pass from the guy and came down by the sideline and his leg broke and everybody saw it on live TV. He had that compound fracture on
you talking about
live
Paul
TV.
George? You talking about Paul
Yeah,
George?
yeah, they kept on replaying it back and forth,
Yeah.
back and forth. Everybody was puking, buddy. I mean, right along. I mean, they were puking on the sidelines. You know what I mean? They saw that, right in their face. And they had that. The floor was what, about 2 foot up. You know what I mean? And his leg snapped right there, and you saw everybody that right in front of it. That everybody just started puking and everything.
Nakar said, "Y'all ever tore anything?" He tore his ACL, his MCL. I'm sorry, running from somebody to try to rob him. His most embarrassing athletic moment. Oh man, no, I never tore my ACL or anything like that. I've had both of my labrums in my shoulders torn. So yeah.
Well,
I
I
just
had
had I just had surgery on this left one about 2 years ago.
a rotator cuff. It's hard to get fixed right there. I
Yeah.
had I don't think everything bad, anything bad that happened to me 2 years ago. I had quintuple heart surgery. Quintuple, I'm sorry. I had the Mays
Mm.
surgery and the
Sorry to
matrix
hear
surgery
that.
on my heart. And let me tell you what, that didn't feel too good having my chest cut open. And they didn't give me hardly any pain pills. You got to get up and down out of bed. Woo wee, that was painful.
The car said he saw me on the ground and politely took my wallet. Man, he crazy.
That's
Hey, well, at least he
crazy.
was polite about it. At least he was
Yeah.
polite about it. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, would you mind handing me your wallet?
Yeah. I see you in
Come on now.
pain, sir. You know,
I'm just gonna take
I
this.
don't want to be too disrespectful. Let me.
I'll even call
I'll bring it
911 for
back.
you.
Yeah.
I can see some little kid sitting there poking you with a stick. Is he still alive? Is he still alive?
What I miss, everybody?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing,
We,
nothing, nothing,
we
boss.
we know you
None.
saw that weed standing up. You had to go get that weed, didn't you, man? You got the little what's that little scooping the dandelion remover. You had to go pull it out and get rid
Well,
of it.
you know what? You're not far from it. My son ran out of weed eater string, and I went out there and fed
I heard something
the
else.
weed for him. What'd you hear?
My son ran out of weed. I thought you was a plug for a second. TJ.
Man, let me say, if I was a plug, this podcast would not be my front.
Oh my God.
Ain't enough T-shirt sales to cover up for it, man.
Boy, nah,
We done sold 1,000 T-shirts this month.
All right, Quan, we'll see you
Oh,
back.
Yeah. I can see
hey.
CJ with a big old bowl of popcorn, man. Just
Look, these some must have seen some tall grass outside. Hey, real talk though, I'm trying to get my yard right this year. I'm trying to get it right this year because I think when we get off of here, I'm going straight to Home Depot to replace my push mower.
yeah. Hey, there could be no worse. I grew up at Ardennes housing area, Fort Bragg. My dad had me out there with a little spoon and fork picking weeds in the yard. He got yard of the month over and over and over again. He had to edge the yard at that 1 inch all the way around. My dad come out there, be like, oh man. Everybody else playing basketball. What am I doing? I'm
Isn't that
collecting
off
weeds.
Gruber? Isn't that off Gruber Road?
No. It's on Butner
It's not
Road.
off Gruber.
No,
Butner. Yeah,
Yeah, because you
yeah,
have
Butner.
Baton,
Yeah,
Bastogne, Gables, and Ardennes there. And I
yeah,
spent 10
Ardennes.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
spent 10 years in Ardennes. My dad was in Coscom to start with, and then my mom, she was with Six Psyops when they were on Sante Road, and then moved to
Yeah.
Gruber.
Some running
And
backs are going now.
yeah,
Who went
Buffalo just
now?
got Ray Davis.
Oh,
Ray Davis went to Buffalo.
oh, that's a nice pickup for them.
that's a nice pickup for them.
Yes,
Yeah.
they needed him.
Gonna play behind what's my man? Oh God,
James Cook.
Cook. That's right. It's funny. I was like, his brother played for Minnesota, and I couldn't think of his brother's name.
And he ain't even with Minnesota no more.
Now I know he went to
He ain't
God,
even
where
with the
did he?
Jets no more. He ain't even with the Jets no more. I think Dalvin Cook is a free agent right now.
Hold on. So the
You know, and the
49ers
one thing
played
is, yeah,
something.
we still got to consider what free agencies are. People are out there right now. So after this draft, there still might be some people out there we can grab.
Right. Oh,
But
you
hey,
right.
just like Vietnam said earlier, we brought in Norwell's undrafted free agent, made a Pro Bowl, took us to the Super Bowl, helped take us to the Super Bowl.
Yep. And you know what? I forgot all about him. How can you forget about him? So yeah, like I said, that 20%, is important. There are some gems out there.
Yeah, man. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Mike Rimmer undrafted as well? Now, mind you, he had a hell of a season and then wet the bed in the Super Bowl. And then hell, He wet the bed again for the Chiefs in the Super Bowl a few years back. So
Who was that again, CJ?
Michael Rimmer.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
The
think, was he
reporter that we
undrafted that
got
year as well?
for the Panthers,
I mean,
Bill Mike.
I might be saying his first name wrong, but it was Rimmer.
for us, a pretty
Him-
good
Mike
undrafted
Remmer.
guys was
Yeah.
Frankie Louvu was undrafted.
Uh-huh. No, I'm trying to think if Rimmer was undrafted back, because him and Norwell came in the same season.
Hey,
They came in
CJ,
the
I don't
same
know if you know
offseason.
about this, but there's a thing called Google now. I gotta tell my dad about this all the time. You can find out anything you want with the click of a button.
Hey, I know that, Dylan. Thank you. I was just seeing
Oh,
if
my
somebody
bad,
could
my bad.
remember before I had to. You good, man? You good? Hey, I got you. I give you that one. That's a good one. Hey,
My
look,
dad be doing that all the
hey.
time. He'd be talking for like 5 minutes. Like, I don't know, man. I just look down at my phone. I tell him I wasn't even around then. And how
Hey,
I
that
know
was a
that,
good
and
one.
I'm not even around then. You can just Google it. I'm about to Google it for you though.
Now
What you talking
I
about?
got it. I got it now. Now I'm sitting here like I got 14 screens up here. Let me go ahead and Google it.
Hey, Diggy, why you got a shocked look on your face, man? Diggy said you can't see my face right now, but it has a shocked look. Why you shocked?
Did we trade up?
Yeah, Mike Remmers was undrafted.
There's a bunch of undrafted people who made it big. I mean, Adam Thielen for one. I think Austin Eckler as well.
But yeah.
Like I said, Frankie is one for us that went undrafted and signed with the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what pick are we on right now?
I will I'll tell you.
Oh, TJ Tampa just went.
Dang.
He went to the Ravens.
Somebody where Doug at?
He went
Yeah,
where?
he went to the Ravens. Sure did. Ravens.
See what I'm saying, boy?
He went where?
The Ravens.
The Ravens.
And gonna ball.
They'll be one of my winners. They about to be one of my winners.
Oh,
and they
we
won
going
the
for a new
offseason.
mower, Tony.
Huh?
The Ravens are always going to draft well. The Steelers are always going to draft well.
The Eagles
are always going to draft well.
The Eagles are nice too, man. They got Barkley now.
Yeah.
With Jalen and now O line. Lord, I can't wait.
But hold on. Okay.
All right. So
Speaking of the Eagles, can you
TJ
imagine
Tampa,
if they don't win it all this year?
Hold on, Doug. Hold on, Doug. Hold on. Go ahead, CJ.
Oh no, I was just saying real quick. Speaking of the Eagles, could you imagine? Can you imagine if they don't win it all this year?
Yes.
Nick
They gonna burn
Sirianni
that
gonna be
city
fired.
down.
No,
Yes.
Nick Sirianni
Yeah.
gonna be fired.
Yeah, that I agree with. I agree with that.
I've been telling people, my mom and them are Eagles fans. They did not want him to come back this year. I would say a fan base that runs that organization is the Philadelphia Eagles. I know everybody says the Cowboys, all this and that. No, the Philadelphia Eagles fans run that organization. They wanted Nick Sirianni out this year, and then I'm telling
You
y'all,
know
he's
what?
only going to get 6 games. He's only getting
You
Hey,
know
6
CJ,
what?
I'll
games.
be right back.
You know what
All right.
team the fans actually run their team?
Who that?
Packers.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. You can buy stock into it. That's correct. That is correct. Hey,
I was just being funny.
I'll say this with TJ Tampa being gone. I see a name up there that we had a visit. I-35W North. Okay. I see we got a visit with a player. Y'all heard that?
Yeah.
I call her Linda. I wasn't gonna say her name because I was on the mic. That's Linda talking to me.
Niners having some good round 4 picks though. Malik
Hey,
Mustafa, then you get Isaac Garendo.
I honestly think they're going to get Rice. I really think they're going to get Rice or Kalen Carson.
Why Rice?
Because Rice, if you saw his interview when he did with Kay Adams.
Oh yeah.
When I say oozing
He
with
pretty much
information,
pulled an Xavier.
Yeah.
But why are they so confident of him falling this far?
Teams be knowing.
And where would he fit in at?
I mean, I think you just give Bryce as many weapons and let them sort their way out
Yeah,
through it.
you're right. That's
You
true.
never have too
Yeah.
many weapons. But
Let the cream
I'm looking
rise.
at this corner list and it's just too many names I like still sitting there.
Hey, hold on, Dylan. The reason why I think so, you got Adam Thielen that's aging, and then you're only gonna have Deontay Johnson on a 1-year contract. So you need wide receivers after this year. Again, one thing that Dan Morgan said, he said we can't draft just for a year. We have to draft for the future.
But no, I completely understand. That's why I said Malik Washington, because we don't have
Yeah,
a
I
slot.
I love Malik Washington.
Hey, on our last position group live we did in an alternate universe, there's a scenario where the only wide receivers left before free agency start right now is Xavier Legette and Jonathan Mingo. Everybody else is got this year, and that's it. Oh,
That's an
Jared Wiley
interesting point.
gone.
Yep. KC.
But yeah, like I was saying, the Niners in the fourth, you get Malik Mustafa, then you come back and get Isaac Garendo out of Louisville.
Yeah, this year, I mean, there's just so much talent this year. The good teams are just gotten a lot better and all that. We still trying to play catch up. We still trying to build that foundation. But I'm happy with what we're building, and that's what we need to do. But wow, so much talent this year.
Ooh,
What happened?
Chiefs
What
took
happened?
Jared Wiley.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good pick for them. And with Travis Kelce getting older,
Hold on, who got Jared Wiley?
the
The
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Oh my God.
Exactly what I was just saying.
That's a big man.
That's your
Did Theo Johnson get picked up? If
Yeah,
anybody
the
can let
Giants,
me
bro.
know
He
that.
went
Yeah,
like
he went to the
Yeah.
last
Giants.
round.
Okay, I like that pick. I like that pick.
Wow. So when you
Wait, we're
finally
still in this.
when Travis go to do his podcast with his brother, now you just put Jared Wiley in there and keep it going.
Well, they got another guy too who's pretty good. I think I forgot his name. Is something Gray.
You still there?
yeah,
I know you
you're
talking
right.
about. I didn't know you were still
Not
there.
not Tanner Gray.
He looked like a Tanner.
Okay. Not he looked like a Tanner.
I don't know his name though. I'm about to look.
Wow, the Ravens in the same draft get Nate Wiggins and TJ Tampa. That's crazy.
Yeah, and like 100
It
something
is.
picks apart from each other,
Yeah.
which is even wilder.
And
Think
still
about
got
Detroit.
Marlon Humphreys and still got Stevens. Boy, they secondary gonna be.
The Lions did the same thing. They got my man from Alabama and then picked up who was the other cornerback they got?
Hey, did y'all see the 49ers just got Isaiah?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Noah
Hey,
Gray's his name.
hey,
No,
yeah.
Gray. Okay.
After you're done with that, CJ, go back to best available. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now I was gonna say the Lions kind of did the same. They got Terry and Arnold and Rakestraw.
Y'all
All
didn't tell me
right.
Ray Davis went
Remember
to.
the
Y'all didn't
Lions
tell me
traded
Ray
for
Davis
Carlton
went to
Davis
the
earlier this
Bills.
offseason.
Yeah, Ray
Did y'all say
Davis
Ray
went to the
Davis went to the
Bills.
Bills?
Mm-hmm. Yep. There you go, Mr. Hunky Dory.
Hey, thank you, brother. Yeah, I'm just seeing who's still available. I'm seeing how long we got to go and trying to get an idea who might be there, you know. And right
Hold
now,
on. Let
I
me
really
let
don't
me
know who's
let
going
me
to be
bring
there.
this up. Let me bring this up.
Cedric Van
We
Pran's still
are
out there.
let me back this up, son. Okay, so we have 4 more picks in the 4th round, and then we pick excuse me. And then
Bless
we
you.
pick at 150 something 157.
Yeah,
What pick are
we
they
got
on
a
right
way
now?
to go. We got a good hour before we get there.
132. Yeah,
The only good
exactly.
thing is
Damn.
they only get 5 minutes to pick right now.
Yeah.
Well, supposed to.
Well, okay. Now, I hope nobody takes this the wrong way when I say this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Hopefully, they're done with the international picks and doing all that. I think it's great, but I'm just saying. Hopefully, they're going back to the okay. Let's just the picks will be rolling in. they're coming across the screen and they're talking about them, and you know what I mean. It goes a little faster.
Why
I'm
would people be
offended.
upset with
Cancel
that?
culture.
Yeah,
Just playing. Just
I'm
playing.
actually I am offended.
Well, I deeply
Why,
apologize. I
why
deeply
would you say something
apologize.
like that, CJ?
I just want the picks to go faster. Like I said, nothing against the international crowd. You know, I just hope that this was a round 4 thing, and then they'll go back to doing something else.
I think it was last year too, because I remember Johnny Hecker in Germany reading out what's his
Hold
name,
on,
Zavala.
they out there doing the cha-cha slide. That is hilarious. Either that or the wobble. They're doing something out there.
That's a big difference.
Both of those easy. It's that other dance they be doing to the to Mia song that's hard.
The one I never couldn't get with was, what was it, the biker shuffle?
Yeah.
Hey, let's go old school. Let's go back to the Icky Shuffle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Man, that's one thing I miss is end zone celebrations. Come on, why did they have to cut that out? That's part of the game.
Well, it's like they tried, and then they put a little bit
Or
more
let it
leeway in it
back
here
and then they
lately.
kept some moves.
Like the old Bears, you know what I mean? They had the Super Bowl shuffle rap. Oh man, I miss that team doing that kind of stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
But then you get these people. Oh, that's not sportsmanship.
Hey, look, you had Cam out there dabbing on everybody, man. Let me tell you, that's when it kind of started up again. They was like, all right, he having too much fun with this. Let's go ahead and temper this down some.
Yeah, I
Let
don't
me
think
tell you,
they need to
the
cut out. Is
Lions.
it? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, my son. Go ahead.
I gonna say, yeah, everybody runs toward the camera at the opposite end of the field now. You know what I mean? Whenever they do something, I'm like, oh man, come on, you can cut that out.
I will say one thing: the Lions have identified that their need is definitely in their secondary. They've picked a safety and 2 corners.
Hey, that was definitely a great pick by Detroit. Sione Vaki. Well, he was the runner up for the walk. I mean, not walk camp. He was the runner up for the Jim Thorpe Award last year to Travis Hunter. He was the starting safety for Utah and arguably their best running back.
Well, damn.
Yes, Sione Vaki. He's a bad boy.
Yep. Jaden Hicks just went to Kansas City. Okay.
You know, that's one thing I'll say.
So the Lions took
put out a lot of good talent.
Sione Vaki as a running back and not as a safety.
No.
That's what Ian.
But I do believe they took him
as a running back. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, they got him listed as safety on here, but yeah, that would be surprising.
Well, not necessarily be a surprise to me because, like I said, he was a starting safety at Utah, but arguably their best running back last year. Like I said,
But they
he
got
finished
Gibbs
second.
and Montgomery.
Yeah,
Hey, what do y'all feel about Braylon Allen going to the Jets?
They I guess they definitely looking to commit to the run more because now they got Braylon Allen along with what's his name from Ohio State last year.
Brees Hall.
Yeah, Brees Hall. Yeah.
Doing everything to give Aaron Rodgers no excuses. Because remember they took took one of the receivers.
You talking about
Malachi Corley.
Malachi Corley.
Yeah, Malachi Corley. Yeah.
Oh, some of the because we were all wondering. So Lad dropped because back. He got a back, something wrong with his back.
He
Who
didn't drop
picked up
that far
Lad?
though. Uh,
The Chargers.
Pittsburgh,
The
right? Oh no,
Chargers.
yeah, Chargers.
Yeah, I'm figuring
Oh,
he's
that's
gonna
right.
he's gonna he's gonna try to be the Keenan Allen replacement over there.
He's
No.
gonna be nice.
Quentin Johnson is gonna try to be Mike Williams, and Ladd is gonna be Keenan Allen.
Vlad and Keenan Allen are two different body types.
Yeah, but you know they always hype up Keenan Allen's route running and say like he one of the best route runners in the league.
He nice route running though.
And
That's
Keenan Allen is a possession receiver that is gonna have a lot of catches every game, which Ladd can do that.
He tweeted AJ Dillon and said, "When's that squat off?" Braylon Allen.
Who? Oh, Braylon Allen.
Allen. He tweeted AJ Dillon and said, "When's that squat off?"
Even that, the AJ Dillon still with the Packers.
Yeah.
And they took a
he
running
gonna
back
be released.
and
gonna be
signed
released
Josh
now.
Jacobs.
Well, I take that back because I'm thinking Aaron
No.
Jones is still there. Aaron Jones not there anymore. So
He a Viking?
Yeah, but they signed
Yes.
Josh
Yes.
Jacobs, and then
Yes.
they drafted a running
Right.
back. So even that, like,
well, that's 3 running backs. They still only got 3 running backs.
I just thought AJ Dillon would have been enough to get handed the keys by now.
Nah. AJ Dillon to me has not his game has not matched his size. For him to be as big of a back that he is and powerful as he is, you would expect like Derrick Henry type running from him. That's me. I
feel like in
expect
the
it a little bit
playoffs, he be
more.
giving them that though.
It's not on a consistent basis. Like he don't take over in the playoffs. You know, he may get, he might go off a little bit, but it's nothing that would take him to to running back one, is what I'm saying, in my opinion. Oh, San Francisco got them another wide receiver, Jacob Cowan, out of Arizona.
I didn't know he was 5'8".
Yeah, he's short. But he compact and he fast.
These picks are taking their time.
Yeah, well, that was the last one in the 4th round. So, like I said, maybe the wheels will get turned a little faster here.
Does the clock pick up anytime?
No, I think it's still 5 minutes until they get to the 7th round, and it drops down to 4 minutes, if I'm not mistaken.
Jacob Cohen to Stan Grant.
Why they keep showing Cade Stover massaging this damn bull out here?
Damn.
That's crazy.
I was like the 3rd time they done showed it. Okay, he grew up on a farm. So did I. It's all good. Now I'm like, all right, let's get it. Look, hey, Diggy, this for you. Let's get the show on the road, man. I got grass.
Hey,
to
you
cut.
know, tight ends are offensive linemen. You love them farm boys and them mountain boys.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Who calling me old, Quan?
Everybody.
I wouldn't even pay attention to the chat. I don't know what's going on.
I call you over every other Tuesday, so it shouldn't be nothing new to you.
Hey, I am what I am though. You know what I'm saying? I can't deny it.
You know, that's good. I'm glad you're older than
Yeah.
me.
I'm on the 5th floor. I'm proud of it.
Man, I turned 50 at the end of June. I feel
Yes,
it
sir,
coming,
you
too.
are. Yes, sir, you are. Tony hated when I say yes, sir. But it's better. Yes, sir. You are on that 5th floor.
Doug pulled off on the interchange. It was like, let me unmute myself. Yes, sir, you are.
Man.
Hey, that's a fact, fan. This offense, I'm telling you, this offense gonna surprise a lot of people. I'm gonna keep my expectations, mid, but it's a reason to be excited with this offense.
Yeah,
Quan said,
yeah.
Doug talking to AI.
Nah, I'm
Hold on.
on
What
my.
what you- what
I was at Hill. What you say, CJ?
what you call it, Doug?
What?
Linda.
Oh, Linda.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Linda
Oh,
talking.
lucky
I can't
Linda.
even blame him because I call my Siri Sharonda. So
God dang!
Damn it, boy.
Yeah,
Wow.
I be like Linda.
That's
Wow.
Hey, when,
That's
hey.
crazy.
But one thing I hate when I got music on and she be talking loud, like, all right now, and I be trying to hit that
that is
button so she
funny.
don't be over talking the music.
Oh my god! I can hear yo. Hey yo, Sharonda.
Sharonda, tell me how to get to such and such and such and such.
Like I said,
Oh god, that
they
is
want to say
classic.
Siri. They want to say Siri, but when she talking, I'm like, all right, Linda.
Mm.
I actually wish that's one feature they did have where you can call Siri whatever you want to call it. Other than
That could be
if the
pretty
people
bad.
like
Nah,
that
when
would
I
be
was
funny.
younger, I figured out that whatever you make your contact name is what she'll call you. I used to make her call me master.
See, you know what? See,
Oh my
hey,
god.
I agree with that comment, Phenom, because again,
Yeah.
but what I'm telling people, we're gonna have 2 third-round picks next year, so it's no reason to really jump or reach because he brought in the people that he wanted to bring in for his defense this upcoming year, and I like I said, with corner or edge, I would not be surprised or be upset at this late of a round because these are development players that can learn behind seasoned vets. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all.
You know
Hmm.
who tried to do that, and I thought it was gonna work, but I felt like they didn't get enough time. Lovey Smith, if
Who's
people
that?
remember, did that in Tampa Bay. He took an all offensive drive his first year with Jameson and Mike Evans, I think, and all of them. And then the next year he went all defense.
You
Mm.
said Lovey
Mm.
Didn't
Smith?
Yeah,
didn't Rule
Lovey
go
Smith when
all
he was in
defense?
Tampa.
Oh,
Lovey Smith on in no Tampa.
Yes, he was.
yeah,
Yeah,
When?
yeah. Lovey Smith was in Tampa. Yes, it was.
When he
yeah.
left the Bears,
Lovey Smith didn't draft the players he
Yeah.
just said, did he?
he drafted Jameis for sure. And I thought he went all offense of that draft. Look at Jameis's draft class in Tampa Bay. And then I
No,
think
I
he
can't
went,
do that. Somebody do that. I never remember Lovey Smith being in Tampa. I remember
Mm.
him more in Chicago than Tampa.
yeah,
Yeah, he
Um,
went he went to Tampa after Chicago.
for
Mm.
how many years?
Seahawks got Nehemiah Pritchett.
dude.
Shit, I don't
The
know,
Ooh,
Doug.
Seahawks always taking the good corners, bro. Like, chill.
that's a good corner. That's a good corner right there.
Bro, they take a good corner every year.
Hey, I've been talking about Nehemiah Pritchett for a while.
I like
I
him
want to.
and DJ James, both them corners in at
Hey, now
Auburn. I
DJ
like.
Yeah.
James is another one
Look,
of my guys. I want to see where Tony's guy is gonna go. I want to see where Keelan King gonna go.
hey, Lovey went to Tampa in 2014.
Just for 1 year?
I think he was
Nah, he
there
was
for
there for
two
like
because in
2 and then got fired in
2016,
the third year, I think.
yeah, 2016 he went to
Yeah.
Illinois.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I thank you, Dylan. I use that thing called Google's.
Hey,
Easy,
what
ain't
did
it?
you? Hey, you want to know what, CJ? What did you call her? What did you call her when you asked her to look that up for you?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Look,
so
now
his
we got.
2014 draft, he took Mike Evans,
Uh huh.
he
Mm,
took Austin Safarian Jenkins,
Uh
who
huh.
I thought was gonna
no,
be
I
good,
remember
but
him.
he was a
Yeah,
tight
Austin
end.
Safari. Yeah, tight
Um,
end.
Charles Sims, the running back out of West Virginia.
Yeah, I remember Charles Sims.
He took Kadeem Edwards, the guard out of Tennessee State. He took Kevin Panfield, the offensive tackle out of Purdue, and he took Robert Huron, the wide receiver out of Wyoming. So he took an all offensive draft his first year.
Okay.
Mm.
And then if I
don't
remember
think none of them
correctly,
pan out.
No, only maybe 2 out of those had longer than 4-year careers in the league.
Who besides Jameis?
nah, he didn't take
Did
that year. He took Mike Evans.
he took Mike Evans, and then one of those
Mike
guards,
Evans.
one of those offensive linemen had more than a 4-year
Kevin
career.
Panfield was around for a minute.
Who?
Kevin Panfield.
I don't know.
And also Safarian Jenkins was good, but
he was okay.
Not him.
It was
the one after that. It was the offensive lineman that you said.
Kadeem Edwards.
Keep going.
Kevin Panfield.
Yes. Didn't he play longer than 4 years?
Yeah, I thought Kevin Panfield was around for a minute.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, 4 years is good. I ain't saying like for no goddamn 8, 9, but 4 years is a
2014
decent career.
to 2017, he played with the Bucks. 2018 and 2019, he played with the Titans.
See, that's what I'm saying. I knew that name sounded familiar. I'm like, I know he played for more than 4 years.
The Chargers took a cornerback named Tarheeb Steele.
From where?
Tarheeb. I don't know, but the boy name is Tarheeb.
Are you talking about his mama?
The boy name is Tarheeb.
Are you talking about his mama naming a baby that name?
I said his name is
that's
Tarheeb.
obvious,
That's
though.
all I'm saying. No more, no less.
Okay.
Hey.
Mike Evans was in the league before Jameis. I thought it was the other way around.
But you know what? Rule did that with his first draft. He went all defensive,
All
defense side of the ball.
Yep.
We got Brown, Matos, Chin, Pride, Kenny Robinson, Bravion Roy, and Stanley Thomas Oliver.
Yeah, we needed it too.
Yeah.
Yep, we damn sure did.
Oh, okay. So it was 2015 2016.
Clemson Edge, Xavier Thomas went to the Cardinals.
I think Xavier Thomas is somebody that a lot of the fans love, but I didn't really like his tape.
He didn't match up to his 5-star rating coming out of high school. He was like the top rated player coming out of high school. He never lived up to that potential.
Well, you know, part of it is he claimed he had depression.
No.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Wow.
He is Vietnam. He is Brown is the only one that's left out of that draft class. He sure is. Everybody else gone.
I'm gonna answer Vietnam's question. Who's going to draft Spencer Rattler? Toronto Argonauts.
Damn.
Hey, I was thinking the Birmingham Stampede. I mean, you know.
They I'm about to say they're already in season.
Don't be coming for Matt Corral's job like that.
Oh Lord.
Hey, it's that Matt Corral needs some competition, man. He needs some competition.
Matt Corral got his job taken by Martinez. He didn't start the last game.
Wow.
Oh really?
Oh well, damn.
We thought we was gonna make him our franchise quarterback. He keeps losing his job in the XFL.
It got me how when he got in the game and you know they won the game, he led the game winning drive, and then everybody was bringing him up, and I'm just like, come on now, stop this. And I'm like, just stop it.
I'd rather have he hate me back than Matt Corral.
Good old Rod Smart, boy. Let me tell you, shoot, he hate me did more for us than Matt Corral did.
Facts.
What Will Greer doing at this point?
At home making babies.
You know what? You know what, Dylan? I will
Google it.
Ask Google.
Yeah, let me Google it. Yeah.
That's a good question. I think who he was.
What's he doing?
He's with them high
he signed a 1-year deal with the Eagles. Yeah, he signed a 1-year
So
deal
he
with the
Kenny
Eagles.
Pickett back up.
Yeah. Much.
Lord, we couldn't draft.
I looked at Musin Muhammad last night, man. He looked like some kind of professor. Don't he look like a university professor? He get up there and start speaking. You think he was a university professor?
I'm just glad he didn't pull a Daryl Green. That dude got up there and changed clothes, started yelling
Boy, I
and
wanted
all
to
kind of
tackle Dale
stuff.
Green. Start telling us about his career. Oh yeah, I'm back with them as a coach.
Bruh. Hey, what's up, Detroit? Yeah, what's up, Detroit? Man, make the pick, dog.
Yeah, Dale Green
I
was
think
kind of like that.
I think he been hyped because I think the Commanders just retired his jersey.
Yeah, they did. They did.
And that's crazy that it took so long for that.
Y'all ain't got that many good players. Stop the cap.
Well, the thing is, with retiring a jersey, you can have 90 people on a roster, and you got 100 numbers, so you can
Well,
only
maybe
retire so
because
many.
Dan Snyder wasn't gonna do that or something. Remember when what they do that was disrespectful with Sean Taylor?
Make him a commander.
Damn.
I thought they made a
Damn.
Burn.
I think they
Damn,
gave his
Dylan.
family like a bus or something. I don't. It was supposed to be a bus, and maybe they did something else or I don't know. It was something like that.
Brought up one of them airport vans,
I really
Let's
hope
see
we
how
get
many.
someone good here, man. We've been sitting here for so long. It better be.
Caleb Carson still falling.
Hey, let me tell you, Dylan. I was thinking the same thing. I'm sitting here like we are what 17 picks away. I was thinking the same
Y'all think
thing.
this break bad, boy? That 142 to 240 break would have been. You'd have been able to take a nap.
Hey, I'm like CJ. I'm gonna go buy a mower in between that time.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If it was 140, I'm sorry, we have to have 142 to 240. I'd be like, all right, we gonna break the stream off. Y'all meet us back in about an hour. I'm gonna
For
run to Home
real.
Depot, get this lawnmower, and we'll convene in an hour.
Yeah, that 142 to 240 would have been crazy.
Man.
Yeah.
Now you can go live at Home Depot. We won't be afraid of that. We'll be like, oh, hell yeah!
So we
Get
got
that
we
mower.
got 150, 157, and 200, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would have told Dan at that point, trade, boy. I'm bored.
Yeah, for real. Like, all right, then this is when you need to make the trade.
We only got 2 more picks, 157 and 200. That's it.
In 240.
Okay.
And 240.
Yeah, we still got 240.
240
Can we
ain't
use
nothing.
240 and 200 to move
I'm
up
just
a little
saying.
bit?
Remember,
That's
Doug,
somebody?
the original draft order. Remember, we didn't have a 6, so it would have been 142, and then wait to 240.
Back. Yes.
Would have been tough.
Yeah, but can we use their last 2 draft picks to move up a little bit? Use 240 and 200 to move up a little bit.
That might get us to 150.
I'll take it.
Hey, y'all want to listen to Jatavion Sanders' press conference real quick?
That's a good idea. We got about an hour to kill.
Yeah. Yeah, let's
Let's
do
go,
that.
bro.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Oh Lord, you messing up my content for my channel, man. But I got you.
Oh, my bad. It's not
Hey,
intentional.
Hey, man, don't go there.
All right, hold on.
I'm just doing that on my channel, reacting to all the press conferences and what Zoom calls.
Can y'all hear it?
Introduce yourself.
No.
Question, raise your hand. We can go and get started with Cassidy Hill, followed by Chris Jenkins.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
First question, have you already talked to Jonathan?
Yes, ma'am. I FaceTimed him.
What did he have to say? How exciting is that to get to be together?
It's a great feeling. You know what I'm saying? We came into college together, so we've experienced college. We've been through ups, downs, lows, highs. So it's just a great experience.
I know you're primarily a pass catching tight end, but have you blocked for him for the past couple of years as well?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, Chris, you're on mute.
Sorry about that. Hey, Chris Jenkins with Charlotte Vibe, welcome. And before I get started, I want to get the pronunciation of your name correct, out of respect. What is that?
It's Jatavian.
Jatavian.
Yes, sir.
Again, welcome. And in regards to dog mentality, how would you describe it for you and the way it influences your game as a tight end?
Yes, sir. You got to have that dog mentality, especially at the position I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to play in the trenches, blocking in the trenches, especially at the next level. You gotta have that that 1-2 mentality.
Okay, are you getting blown up on your phone there?
Yeah, I'm sorry, my phone tweaking right now.
Not tweaking.
And continuing on for fans here that are just now getting to know you, how would you describe yourself on and off the field?
Hey, hold on real quick, y'all. Doug, your boy is gone. He went to the Chargers.
Who?
Cam Hart.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah. I just saw that for you. I'll let you know.
That's a good one. That's a good pick.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, no worries. For the fan base here in Charlotte that's getting to know you, how would you describe yourself on and off the field?
I feel like I'm the same person on and off the field. I got a great personality. Easy going guy, fun to talk to guy. I feel like I'm the friend in the group that's always gonna put a smile on your face.
Okay, and last one is about the strengths that you had that you think will help make the biggest impact for this Panthers team.
Definitely just my ability to create mismatches wherever I'm at on the field, and just having the ability to do that. Just putting in defense's mind, like they always got to know where I'm at all times. So just being able to do that and be able to create more value for myself and my teammates as well.
And would you say that mismatch comes from your speed or your height? Where does that mismatch come for you?
Kind of all of it, just at my position, you know what I'm saying? Having my size and speed to do what I can do and make the plays that I make, you know what I'm saying? It just all kind of plays all in together.
Appreciate it. Congratulations.
All right, let's go to Joe Person.
Hey, Jatavian, good to see you. Wondering, your receiving stats over the course of your career there, really in just about every category, are second to Brock Bowers. Do you think you and like the other tight ends in this class got a little overshadowed? Like I know he got a lot of hype over the years.
You know what I'm saying? Brock's a great player. You know what I'm saying? You can't take nothing from him, especially what he did since a freshman. I worked out with him for training for the combine and stuff. So I kind of got to see what he was as a person. He's a great guy. I know our relationship in the future is going to be a great relationship. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me and the other guys, I know what we all bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? I met all of them at the combine. I know what we're capable of, and now now that we're getting our opportunity, we all gonna make the best of it.
Also, your receiving ability, do you feel like that sets you apart and puts you in a position to play and make an impact immediately with the Panthers?
Yes, definitely. You know what I'm saying? I was a receiver in high school, so I feel like I'm kind of advanced as far as my receiving goes. And then I feel like the tight ends in this draft class, we're the new age tight ends. You know what I'm saying? Like Kelsey and Kittle and guys like Hawkinson, they're the guys who started the new age tight ends. But guys like me, Brock Cade, and Jared Wiley and stuff like that, we're the new age tight ends, bring more of the receiving ability to the tight end position.
Some of the analysts thought you would run a little faster in the pre-draft. Do you have more in the tank, and kind of does that give you a little bit of a chip?
Yes, sir. I definitely think my on the field movement my on the field speed is way faster than what I ran at the combines, and I think I'm going to show that.
Thanks, Jatavian.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, let's go to Vashti Hurt, followed by David Newton.
Jatavion, Vash, I heard with Carolina Blitz. Welcome. I'm just obviously they're bringing in weapons for Bryce. You will be one of them. Have you watched Bryce? What's your familiarity? What are your thoughts on him as a QB?
Well, I know he beat us at our home stadium, so that says a lot about him already. I know what type of quarterback he is, what type of guy he is. He's a true leader. Someone I would want as my quarterback, and someone throwing me touchdowns.
Thank you.
Hey, this is David.
Oh, let me pause this. Is Cedric Van Pran is going to the Bills. So
Oh wow.
yeah, he is a Bill.
Damn it.
Okay, that's still cool.
Yeah.
That's still cool.
Wait
You
a
still got
minute.
Bo Limmer. You still got Bo
A
Limmer.
bill.
You still
Yeah,
got
but
Bo
Bill.
Limmer.
With our pick.
And you still got Bo Limmer. You still got the guy out of
Yeah,
Penn
they did.
State, and you got Zach Zenner, right?
They did get Van
Yeah,
Pran with 141.
I'm just asking if they took him with our pick.
Yeah, they
they
did.
did.
Yeah.
That was the pick that we
141.
got from that was the pick we got from the Giants. And Indy is about to take our 142 pick and pick somebody.
And then what we pick at 150. What?
157.
Okay, so it's coming up close. Okay.
No,
All right.
it's
Opinion
not.
with ESPN.com. Congratulations. You mentioned your receiving, being a wide receiver in high school helps you now. You're also a pretty good basketball player. So when exactly did you make the commitment fully to football, and how does those skills help you now in what you're doing?
I've always been fully committed to football since I started playing the sport. Basketball is just something to do on the side, so I wouldn't get bored in the summer. You know what I'm saying? I just always wanted to stay active, but it's basketball has definitely just helped me like my lateral movement. You know what I'm saying, and especially my footwork, being able to slide my feet and just getting in and out of my breaks and running routes. So.
And also want to ask you, when you and Brooks talked, I mean, what did you think this could happen? Or was like a day ago, did you think, hey, I'm going to join you in a day? Or what was kind of the conversation like?
Honestly, I wasn't expecting this at all. But when I called him, I just he had a big smile on his face. So, and I had one too. I'm just, I know what type of player he is. I know what type of player I am. I know what we're both going to bring to the table. I know he's playing. He's coming back from an injury, so I know what type of mode he's going to be in and what he's going to do for the organization. So I can't wait to share this next chapter of life with my brother.
Yeah, and you mentioned Kittle and Kelsey. Who do you kind of model your game after? Are you like more like one than the other, or you kind of your own guy, or what?
When you look at the top tight ends in the league, they all kind of do things in their own way. So I try to pick something that all of them, something they do good, and just try to implement it in my game.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hey,
Yes,
CJ,
sir.
can you pause that real
All right,
quick?
we
And
got time for
can
a
I
few
ask y'all a question? I was thinking
Wait a
this.
minute, Doug. Before you ask your question, please, can we give David Newton a hand clap for not asking a stupid question for once?
No, hell no, hell no.
That's a miracle, bro. It's a miracle when he'll ask a dumb question.
I still don't like that
Man,
dude.
that's like walking by. That's like walking by a gold bar 50 million times, and then you finally decide to pick it up after your life is over, and you don't ruin everything. And that gold bar could have saved you years
Yo,
ago.
did y'all
No,
see when
man.
his dumb self thought Xavier Leggett was wearing 24 just because he was in the 24?
Yes,
Yes, I saw that shit
yes,
on
we
Twitter. I was
did.
like, oh my God.
That boy about stupid.
Go ahead, Doug. What's your question, man?
I was gonna ask y'all because I was thinking when we drafted Sanders, they always do these player comps, and
Mm.
I wanted to see if everybody remember when Travis Kelsey was drafted out of Cincinnati. What was the one thing that he failed at, or what was one of his weaknesses that they said?
Not
I
jumping.
don't
I
remember.
don't know.
It was
Not
I
it was
don't
jumping.
know.
it was it was blocking. He wasn't a good blocking tight end. And for
Mm.
reason why I'm glad that he's brought it up, he meaning Sanders brought it up about Travis Kelsey, is he likes his game to be kind of sort of like Travis Kelsey and George Kittle, but he said he wants to be his own man. If you look at it, Travis Kelsey does not block well still in the NFL right now, and George Kittle is a better blocking tight end. So if we can just get a mixture of both, because if you look at the statute, if I'm not mistaken, Travis Kelsey is what, 6'4", right? 6'4", 6'5", right?
Mm.
6'5".
Okay. I know at the University of Texas they had Sanders at 6'4", I mean 6'5", but when he did his metrics, he's 6'4". And I actually like the comparison because that's one thing Carolina has never had. We had outside of Greg Olsen, but Greg Olsen was a great blocking tight end as well. We just haven't had that athletic type tight end. And I think Sanders is a great pick. And I was thinking or asking you guys, what would you guys think would be a great player comp for him?
Well, Lance Zierlein on NFL.com, his comp comparison is David Njoku,
Mm,
Okay. Okay.
and
Okay.
he projected that Jatavion Sanders will go between rounds 2 and 3. So this is probably pretty. This is technically a steal, according to Lance Zierlein.
Okay.
okay. Juan said Darren Waller.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
another good one. What you got,
Yeah,
Mm.
CJ?
yeah.
CJ, what you feel?
I don't know right this second. I honestly don't.
Okay.
I had to think about that for a minute.
Okay. Mr. Honky Dory still on?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
hey, my
I'm lurking. I'm lurking.
Okay.
hey, I just wanted to add a comp. I see the comment on the screen, but I definitely I see a Darren Waller from Sanders. That was my comp when I was doing a little bit of homework on him.
Okay.
Oh, okay, Quan.
Yeah, he nice, man. I mean, his run after the catch ability, and along with his catch radius, man, he go up and get it, man. I mean, one-handed, two-handed, don't matter. He's gonna come down with it 90% of the time. And like I said, that run after catch ability, he reminds me of a athletic tight end like Darren Waller who can, have that run after catch ability as well. So I like this pick, man. Sanders gonna be a dog, bro. He gonna be a dog.
Okay.
One of
You
his
know what his
one
nickname
of his
is, right?
strengths is he has the tools to become a more effective move blocker, and that's important when you running a
Mm-hmm.
wide zone scheme offense.
Correct.
That's where it comes into play, having those athletic offensive linemen, athletic tight ends that can get out, because a lot of times you looking for that tight end to seal the backside of a play. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So they
Right.
got to get out on the front side of that defensive end and shield them off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying
No.
earlier about we getting our blockers in, and I didn't have the correct technical term for the blocking scheme, so I'm using scheme. But you absolutely right, Tony, that we got our blockers in to set up that run, to open that edge. I am excited, man. I love that ground and pound, smash and bash.
Hmm.
Hey, I know y'all gonna say I didn't jump, but I just went on Twitter and somebody said they would compare Jonathan Brooks' game to Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Mm.
I've heard
I can
Jamal
see
Charles.
that. Yeah,
And
I
there you
heard
go.
I
Jamal
like
There
Charles
you
Jamal
go.
too.
Charles
Yeah.
comparison though. I
Yeah,
like that.
Jamal Charles. Ooh, Jamal Charles was nice.
He
Oh my
was,
God,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
he
was
He
nice.
was.
was crazy.
yes,
Yeah, dang, Jamal Charles was nice.
Yes, he was.
But
We
y'all know
Jamal
got you,
what
huh,
Charles will
Tony?
give you that crazy work.
Jatavian's nickname is, right?
What's
Big
that?
hands or something like that.
Man hands.
Man hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't calling him no
He
man
got
hands,
10,
but hey, yeah,
10 and a
I
half
see it.
inch
Yeah, no
hands.
Diddy. That's too Diddy
He
for
got
me.
Yeah, no,
what?
no. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Dylan. I ain't me talking about the man's side of his
I
head.
ain't about to be
No
calling
Diddy.
nobody no man hands, man.
Yeah.
That sounds like a prison name.
But hey, his blocking does show up on tape, man. Like that little bit of tape that I watched, that blocking shows up. He can move some guys out the way.
Really?
Yeah, it shows up, man.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think about it. They got to be able to run the ball somewhat. Texas has put out the top running back 2 years
Right.
in a row.
That's true. That's
This is
That's
very
true.
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 That
Yep,
is true.
that's true.
That is true.
They asked
I'm
him a
excited.
question about that on the interview too, about him blocking for his Jonathan
What
Brooks.
pick we're at?
We are at
144.
one. Yeah, the Bears got it.
Darn, they going slow. I didn't made it back to
MDJ
Auburn.
said, "How y'all fellas feeling?" What's up, MDJ?
Yo,
In the
yo.
Hey,
chat.
hit the link, man. Come on up here and give us your perspective.
I'm been like they need to hurry up.
Hold on, let me see
Yeah, I
here.
thought this was gonna go at a faster pace, being day 3.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he ran a 4.69 at the combine. The official time was a 4.69 for Jatavion Sanders. Yeah.
The Bears took Austin Booker out of Kansas.
Mm.
The edge. Yep.
Now, how
Yeah.
fast was Olsen?
I think Greg Olsen ran like a 4.53. Greg Olsen, he was sneaky fast.
He was.
For a
Greg
tight
with
end.
the,
Yeah.
Greg with the third leg was, a Miami boy.
Pause.
Yo.
Pause.
Hey, he said in his rap. I ain't said.
Wow.
That Miami
Don't
rap was so funny.
That was
I see
hilarious.
another comparison for Jatavion Sanders, Isaiah Likely. I like that comparison. Y'all remember him? He played for the Ravens, came out of Coastal Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isaiah likely good. It's just Mark Andrews is that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that comparison though.
When Mark
Isaiah Likely,
Andrews
he
went
nice.
down, when Mark Andrews went down last year, though, Isaiah Likely stood up and stood out.
Yep.
Yep, he stood up and stood out, especially in the playoffs.
If we got time, we could always go back and look at some linebacker footage that they got up. If y'all don't want to waste some time and see what our new linebacker looks like to get a better idea about him.
Honestly, I think what I'm gonna do is, never mind. I don't know if I want to say that yet.
Hey, your last comment was a little too much. So you might want to keep that one.
Oh man, I thought he was just pulling out, porn star names or something, man.
That's what Greg Olsen said in his rap. I don't know.
We are not about to go right.
But what I would say is, I think I'm gonna try to see if I can find the Kentucky versus South Carolina game.
Yeah, because I was watching the videos last
Wallace
night. Yeah.
Against Xavier Leggett.
Hey, I think the
But
biggest
you know
thing is
what?
people didn't see him as top, the top 10 linebackers and kind of like overlooked them. But that we
MDJ. What's happening?
What's going on, player?
Hey, what's good with everybody? How y'all doing?
Good, man. How you feeling, dog?
What's going on?
Yeah, man. I was just trying to see how everybody felt about the draft so far. I was trying to see how y'all boys felt about it. You know what I'm saying?
I know your partners over at Black Panther podcast probably upset with some of the picks, aren't they?
I ain't gonna lie. I heard him last night, boy.
Man, I don't know what satisfied them, man.
Man, you know how they
Quite
be,
honest.
man. You know how they be. But I mean, I understand the frustration because if you realize what the team that gave us the last few years, it's definitely something to be frustrated about. But if you keep thinking like that, I mean, I apply to real life. It ain't never gonna change unless you change your mindset. But I'm not gonna down the players until I see them on the field. That's just me, though. That's just me.
There you go.
Facts.
Yeah, I don't. What I didn't like was at 39. I felt like there was a lot of talent on the board, and for them to go back and then come back up, I was like,
talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that.
We got a second though for next year though. Off of that.
That was big. That was big.
That was real big.
But it was, like I said, it was a lot of good talent on the board right there. And then when they took Brooks, it surprised the hell out of me. I like Brooks, but it just go against what he said about drafting an injured player. But it's a running back, and I just feel like running backs, man, they can come off the street and give you production. So I won't too crazy about Brooks. Yeah, I won't too crazy about Brooks, but I know he's a good player. Can be good. And
I took him on a couple of. My fault.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had to take him on a couple of mock drafts. Actually took him in the third, but that was like early on when the draft process was really just starting, man. But I'm pretty high on Jonathan Brooks. I didn't expect us to take him, especially considering that we had a couple more needs that was on the board, you know what I'm saying, with this corner and center situation. But yeah, I definitely didn't expect us to grab Jonathan Brooks, but I do like the pick. I do like it for our offense, and I like it for the future as well. So I understand the pick. I'm like everybody else, man. I'm gonna just wait and see what happens. But like on paper, it looks good, man.
Yeah. I just
Chris
think it
Abrams
says they
Drain goes to
really
the Broncos.
mm,
Who going to the Broncos?
Abrams
Chris
drain.
Abrams Drain, cornerback out of Missouri.
Hmm. Hey, how y'all feel about if Bo Limmer is still there? Like, would y'all take Bo Limmer at 157?
I'm taking
I
Kalen Carson.
would.
That's my name, Kalen
I would.
Carson. Kalen Carson or Austin Booker.
Carson still on the board?
Yes.
Yeah,
Austin Booker
Carson's
is
still on the
gone.
board. Booker's
Austin
gone.
Booker is gone.
Where did Booker go?
Atlanta.
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. My bad.
Atlanta?
Chicago. No, Chicago.
No, he
I'm
went
sorry,
Oh,
Chicago.
Chicago.
He went Chicago.
Chicago didn't even have a pick anymore. They traded back into the draft.
Oh wow.
They only had 4 picks.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you let them tell it. They had 76 picks this year.
The Falcons took a lot of pass rushers.
that's what they were lacking. That's what they were lacking.
They
Who
also got
y'all?
Michael Penix.
What teams y'all think did the best so far in the draft? If y'all know about it.
Washington,
Chicago, and Washington. Yeah.
Washington and Baltimore. Washington
I
and
like the
Baltimore by
Eagles
2.
too.
That's what I was gonna say. I like the Eagles, man. Them 2
There's a
corners,
lot of
that's
teams
nice. I
doing
like
good in the
that. I
draft,
like
though,
that.
man.
I
The
think
Colts,
Detroit
man.
did good with the little bit of picks they had.
Yeah.
Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah. My winners are Chicago and Washington, man. Chicago and Washington been doing a damn thing.
I believe Kansas City made themselves stronger.
Kansas City
They
was.
did
I would
too.
say Kansas
Oh
City. They
yeah,
did.
yeah. Kansas City definitely did.
Hey,
For sure.
Caleb Williams texted the punter that
Yep.
the Bears the Bears drafted and said, "Hey man, say you ain't gonna be punting much. Let me tell you,
Meet
I'm
me at
gonna
the
go
nail
find
salon,
that."
5 a.m.
Hey, I'm gonna make sure I find that tweet
Damn.
and save that. Cause he said, yeah, he said, nah, you ain't gonna be doing much punting. I was like, okay, all right, bet.
I'm big on Caleb Williams. I'm a Caleb Williams believer.
He's
Talk
really
your
big
big
on
on
shit,
Caleb.
himself
Caleb.
too, though. It's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like his off the field antics, man, but he a baller on the field, man.
What pick we at?
146.
147.
Oh,
147, and then so we got 10 more picks.
oh yeah, Quan's right. They took Titans took Jarvis Brownlee.
Oh
Okay.
man,
Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
like that corner. I like that corner at Louisville.
me too.
Yeah.
Hey, I love the fact that Bo Nix is back with his receiver, man. That's
Yeah, I
dope.
like that.
That's
Troy
dope.
Franklin, yeah.
How did he
Chemistry.
fall that far though? That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I'm
Something's
telling
gonna
you,
come out about that. Something's gonna come out about that.
what I'm seeing is the teams are putting a lot into that combine, man. That's why I think Jatavion Sanders failed, because like all the other tight ends did better than him on the combine, but he beat them out on the
Mm-hmm.
field. And
Yeah,
same thing
he
with
was
Troy
my second
Franklin.
best tight end coming out of the draft. Like if it wasn't for Brock Bowser, I would have definitely had Sanders as my number 1 tight end.
Yeah, that's how I had it too. So it was surprising to me that he was even available for us. Like, and Troy
Facts.
Franklin way better on tape than at that combine. He was terrible at that combine if you really, really look at it. But
So you saying
Yeah,
people
he
fall
was. He
with the
was.
numbers, not the tape. They're
Yeah.
looking at numbers, not the
They're
tape.
looking at combine, correct.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's a total. And we keep talking the same thing. It's a total difference when you play in the game.
hey, CJ, you remember the little bit board that we put together when we were you remember I asked you the teams we were trade with, and then we did the little Carolina bit board? It was a
Not
little
the one we did the other
not
night,
not
was it?
no, not the bit board that you did live. I'm talking about whenever you remember I asked you about the trade, like who you think trade partners would be.
Uh-huh.
And then you remember when we made the bit board, when I'm looking at that now, I'm thinking back in my mind, every position, because you remember y'all were like, whenever I sent it, and y'all were like, you really think we're gonna get a running back? I'm like, yes, I really think we're gonna get a running back. And if I'm checking out the box, we got a wide receiver, we got a running back, you got a linebacker, and
Mm-hmm.
You got a tight end.
and you got a tight end.
Tight end.
And you remember I was able to do what? Is it four? Was it four on I did 4 for each position on offense and defense. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm I'm just going back because you remember I was like, I'm only gonna put the people that we visited with, but I'm gonna do a leaderboard because we all have preferences. And if I'm not mistaken on the offense, Sanders' picture is in there, and I think Brooks' picture is in there as well, if I'm not mistaken. Can you go back and look?
Yeah, hold on. I'm looking. You might have sent me that on my phone.
Hey,
Or
I
hold
think
Doug,
on.
so.
what?
Hmm? What?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Tony. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask where Linda at. She kind of quiet.
Lord
Yeah.
have mercy.
I turned her off. I'm back. I'm back in Arlington. I'm in
You
Arlington. You
stupid,
know, it's just
Tony.
traffic on a Saturday. I made it back home. It's just traffic. Now,
Okay,
Linda
Doug,
let
hold
me
on.
know.
I was just,
Linda
Yeah,
lets me know.
I think everybody we drafted was in the visits so far.
Hold on, Doug. Let me get it to my computer here real quick, and I will pull it up.
Okay. Because
don't
if I'm not
don't
mistaken,
pat Doug on the back any more than what he asking for. Don't he? Good Lord, don't do that.
Oh, leave that man alone.
you know, big cousin got to give me grief.
All right, let me see. Screen share. Okay,
Lance
there
Zierlein
it
had
is,
a
Doug.
comp. Yeah.
No, so it was Benson. So okay, we did have it. We did draft Xavier Leggett. We did get Sanders. I thought we would have got JPJ. Darn, I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't put Brooks up there. I put Benson up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Benson
So
did
we
have
so we
a
did
visit though.
Hunter Nazard. Hunter Nazard visited. Okay. Bo Limmer.
So
Yeah, he's up there.
No, no,
Yeah, Bo Limmer's
this is
still
not
here.
all visits. This is not all visits. This is just a big
Oh,
board
it's
they put
not.
together. Yeah,
Oh,
this is
okay.
not all the
Okay.
visits.
Oh,
Did
okay.
the
Now, this is just a
Broncos just
big
take
board.
that running back from Notre Dame?
estimate.
Yeah, they took Estime. Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay, gotcha.
and then
But
the
no.
Raiders took Tommy Eichenberg.
Now look, I'm gonna mess with Tony. Now Tony, if I would have put Brooks in that picture instead of Benson, then I would. Then my head would have been big because I'd be like, yeah. That's three out of the four on the offense. But I'm telling you, I just had a gut feeling that everybody's saying Chuba this, Blackshear that. I'm like, they don't have to keep none of these players. And I just had a gut feeling we were gonna get a running back. I know everybody like that. We're not getting a running back. I'm like, okay, okay.
Like I don't
But they,
I wouldn't have been mad if we got a running back. I just didn't feel like we needed one in the second round. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
right.
I
saying.
had us getting
I
one
mean,
much later than that.
a running back could have been cool in the fourth, fifth, whatever round. But
hmm
so
If you're comparing him to
in my
Jamal
eyes,
Charles, though,
what they're telling me by this move is that you're pretty confident that Jonathan Brooks is going to be RB1.
RB1 or
Ready to
RB2,
go.
I
Mm-hmm.
believe.
Yeah, because
I believe.
if you think he's gonna be a rotational player, then yes, you truly reach for him. If not, then you probably got the value that you was hoping.
Yeah, and the other thing
I
is
honestly,
we need to get that one or
I'm
two
honestly gonna
yards we didn't get last year.
Hold on, Doug. Hold on, Doug. Go
Facts.
ahead, Mr. Honky Door.
go ahead,
What
Miss
I'm
Honky
saying is,
Dory.
yeah, what I'm saying is they brought him in. We need that person that we can possibly get that 1 to 4 extra yards we couldn't get last year. I mean, when we got stopped on the goal line last year, it was depressing. 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, but I
Sack,
think I
sack.
think a lot I think
Yeah,
a lot
man.
of that had to do with the talent of the offensive line too. So you
Play
you
calling
can't
as
get no
well.
yards if your offensive line ain't getting no making no holes for you. So
Yeah, how many
Right.
times did we see the running back running to the tackle last year or the guard? Just
Quite
yeah,
running to the back of them
quite a bit.
quite a
Why is
bit.
quite a
this?
bit. Yeah, that is one of Chuba Hubbard's downfall when he if you give him an open lane, and this was my knock on him coming out of Oklahoma State. At Oklahoma State, he never had to face defenders in the hole or breaking a tackle or anything like that. Like everything was wide open for him. That's why at the time I wanted Khalil Herbert um over Chuba Hubbard. Because Khalil Herbert was that type of back that I thought we were looking for coming out of Virginia Tech.
And he's
So
not a home run threat. And that's why I always hate that
yeah,
they always talk about that. You know, Chuba was a Canadian sprinter. Well, he don't run like it.
yeah. And look, he ran for over 3,000 yards his senior year in high school. And then when I look and seen that he was in high school in Canada, I was like, what? Oh man.
Yeah,
Okay. At a private school at that.
To me,
yeah,
my biggest issues with Chuba is one, he can't pass block. So last year, if you pay attention a lot, you could tell what we was doing because if we were running the ball, Chuba was in the game. If we were passing the ball, Miles was in the game. He can't catch like that. And like my third one is he's not a home run threat like that. And I feel like Jonathan Brooks brings all three of those to the team.
Chu was fast in Canada.
yeah. Like we're saying, he just don't have that cutback skill. You know, you ever seen the Forrest Gump movie?
No.
Running, and they're holding up a sign to say "Run this way." You know what I mean? They got a big arrow.
He did get over tripping over his own feet all the time because that used to be his thing too.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
recognizing the cutback was not his strength.
No.
Not his strength at all. I go back to the Green Bay game. Now, mind you, there was a defender that got free that was kind of coming at him because if I'm not mistaken, he was either Moulton. I think it was Moulton on that play. He blocked down, but I'm gonna say it was Gabe Jackson that was next to him. Gabe Jackson had his man. If Moulton would have peeled back to the right and picked up whoever was coming, there was a lane right there as wide as 485. You know, and I want to say that was probably like a third down play or something. And Chuba ran to the left and just ran behind it, just ran into everybody. But yeah, but if what we always say, Tony, if the hole is not there, you know, if it's not there, just staring him dead in the face, you know, he's not looking, he's not going to recognize the cutback lane to go somewhere else.
He is notorious for stopping his feet. He do not know how to keep his feet moving. And that's why a lot of times when the hole breaks down or clog up, he can't find one for himself. He has to have a predetermined running lane to run to.
What's the term I'm gonna look for? You know how say Barry Sanders or Marshawn Lynch, they could do that small hop and turn direction that fast. You know what I mean? They could see that there's no hole, and they could either hop to the left or hop to the right, hop to the back, and reset and go that fast. You know what I mean?
Bijan Robinson, another good running back that can do that as well.
Oh yes. Bijan Robinson reminds me of DeAndre Swift. They got those feet, man. God Almighty, they got
shifty,
those
man.
feet. Yeah.
Wow, the Saints just took Spencer.
They got Rattler.
Yes, sir.
Wow, yes, they did.
That's actually a good pick
Spencer
for them,
Rattler.
man. That's a good pick for them.
I apologize to Vietnam.
I would say this: is it a good pick, or does that mean the clock is ticking on both of those veteran quarterbacks?
Well, hey, he can sit behind Derek Carr for a couple years because he
That's the
ain't
way
like
I was
he's
looking at
ready.
it.
Yeah, he can sit behind Derek Carr for a couple years.
Yeah, I mean, I can see them, bringing him in, just like CJ said, just let him sit behind Derek Carr, let him learn the offense. I mean, he got weapons around him. They got pretty good weapons, so he ain't got to come in and do too much, but it's all going to depend on who the Saints is going to be, what their identity is going to be.
Right.
But for your future, it's a good pick.
And what people forget about when it comes to Spencer is the number one pick in the draft couldn't beat Spencer out. Remember, that's why Caleb Williams left.
Right.
This is true.
Huh? No, hold. Say that again.
The number one pick in this year's draft couldn't beat Spencer Rattler out.
That's false. It was the other way around. Spencer Rattler left because Caleb Williams took his spot.
The year after, right? The second year.
No. Caleb Williams, his freshman year, true freshman year, came in with the last 3 games of that year. The next year, when Caleb Williams was determined the starter, Spencer Rattler left after the spring game and
Yeah,
transferred to
but
South Carolina.
if you listen to Caleb talk about when he was on the pivot and he did that interview, he thought he was better than Spencer that first year.
Yeah, he did. Because if you remember, Spencer was the number one high school quarterback the year he came out, and Caleb Williams was the number one quarterback in high school the following year. They were 1 year behind each other. Caleb came in 1 year after Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, I was just saying he couldn't beat him out. Caleb thought he was supposed to beat him out that first year.
Yeah. Well, he made it seem on the pivot. He made it seem like some promises was made to him, or no, I'm sorry, not promises. He said he recognized that he was better than Spencer Rattler, so he went to the head coach. I forgot boy name just that quick, but he asked him what he needed to do to beat him out, and he was just kept telling him wait his turn. But Caleb was like, I know I'm better than this dude. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened with that.
Yeah.
And then matter of fact, I think they both end up leaving the same year. No, Spencer left. Caleb played 1 year OU. When Lincoln Riley left, Caleb transferred. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me intervene. We coming up on hour 3. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. And since we're at the hour 3 right now, the broadcast, let's go ahead and take a quick stretch before the
yeah, for real.
you know what I mean?
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to go get some more water right now.
Yeah, get the
quick stretch break, y'all. Stretch break.
Hey, everybody go take a break, give them something to eat. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Come on back.
Hey, let me tell you. Now we're about 6 picks away. If they pull up on here and say, and look, let me tell you, look at the wife. If you ain't got you a good woman, get you one, because I got me a great one. Thank you, appreciate it, baby. But yeah, if they pull up here and be like, the Panthers have traded this pick too, I'm telling you, I'm gonna let Tony run it. I'm gonna hop in the car. I'll join y'all when I get to Home Depot.
Yeah. You let me run it, it's gonna be over because I'm gonna get right in the bed.
Hey, I'm gonna get up out of here too, man. We all been sitting here waiting for a couple hours. Yeah.
I'm gonna get right in the bed. I'm telling you that right now.
If they trade
I don't know how I'm making it.
bro.
I'm out.
I don't know how I'm making it.
I'm like Tony. I got things to do, people to see. I got a full cup of drink. I gotta go.
I'm happy for Tony, man. I'm proud of Tony. Tony been thugging it since Thursday.
Facts, man.
Really since
Facts.
Wednesday, man. Like I said, give that man his flowers. That man been sipping on Hennessy. I know them insides is torn up from drinking all that Hennessy to stay up all through Wednesday till Saturday. So he gonna have to go to rehab. So let's go ahead and send him a couple of super chats so we can pay for his AA meeting he got to go to next week.
I ain't got those out there.
What? Damn, Dylan.
What Dylan say?
He said they ain't got those out there.
Facts. They ain't got that out there.
And you know where he at? It's not cheap. It's not cheap. Dubai is not cheap.
Well, I don't think you live in a desert. I know what Dubai is.
Yes, sir.
I don't think he's out there living in a tiki hut or something.
Nah.
Having to fish for his own food.
He might be. That's why he got the graphic up behind him.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Hey, look, pull up on Tony. It'd be like that scene out of John Wick, Parabellum, when he went out there to meet the table, and they out there, they got the big tent and the carpets and stuff out there in the middle of the desert. That's how Tony living out there.
Hey, all right, fellas, look what I just got. I just picked it up. Let me see if my camera on.
What's
Look
that?
what I just picked up.
Man.
Uh-oh.
Man, Doug and these damn
Bojangles.
Hey, you try them Bo cookies?
Doug don't know how to act since they got Bojangles down
Bruh, that's boy. I might invest. No, only thing I don't like, and I told
Got bought a
Quan, he
franchise.
said,
Oh,
Quan
switch that back, CJ. Go back to the other one.
Which one?
When we were split.
It's just the 4. It's not gonna pick up everybody. Yeah, it's just the 4.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
That's fine.
No, hey, the one thing that I don't like, and I told Quan this, they don't sell whole chicken here in Texas. They only do tenders.
That's crazy, man.
What?
That is
You know,
crazy.
they don't do the whole.
That
When
is
they
crazy.
So they do the
when
they
they
don't.
do that?
Since they
That's some
came out
Texas.
here,
That's some Texas
it's
shit.
a Texas thing.
Oh, you
They
talking about
got 3
Bojangles?
locations.
Oh, you talking
Yeah,
about
Bojangles.
Bojangles?
yeah.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
So you ain't got
Oh,
fried
okay.
chicken, is what you're saying.
Nope.
That's crazy.
I just got the Supremes.
Not unless you go to Popeyes.
Look,
Hold
man,
on.
that
So you mean to
Bojangles
tell me you
fried chicken
can't
is good though, man. That
you can't get damn.
You can't get breast
Ooh.
wings, thighs,
Really?
none of that.
that's crazy.
The
Wow.
Eagles picked up Aeneas Smith out of Texas A&M. I
So
like
we
him,
had
man.
him at
Oh, okay.
Mm.
our camp. I thought he was on the board for us.
Yeah, I like him.
So
His
you been
only
talking about him
problem is
all
staying
along?
healthy. Yeah,
DJ,
his
you
only
wearing
problem is
them
staying
chill boys?
healthy.
Whew. I tell y'all what, after this pick, I'm about to eat. I'm about to go to sleep.
Yeah, I got
CJ,
Yeah,
I
you
got
be
a
wearing them
little
chill
late
boys?
night shift tonight too, man.
what
We
you
know
say,
you got a
Dylan?
4-piece.
Oh,
I
hey,
said you be wearing them chill boys.
Chill boys. Are you talking about the cup?
I'm talking about what's on the ad right there.
he talking about.
Oh.
God
Hey,
damn. Hey, Dylan don't miss. Dylan don't miss,
I
yo.
Hey,
I ain't even paid
No,
that no
no.
attention. Not one bit of
He be
attention.
wearing it to where the chill boys hang out over the pants, swagged
yeah,
out.
Damn, Dylan don't miss.
Wow.
Hey,
yeah.
hey, Tony, we
They
went
said
out.
they said
You've been to
Chandler
Austin when
Zavala.
you were out here, right?
Say what?
I said you visited Austin when you were out here, right?
Yeah.
So we were on 6th Street last night. Sixth Street in Austin is like Bourbon Street, Hill
Drinking
Street.
the drinking street. The drinking street,
Boy,
yeah.
when I say it was so many kids out, like I said, I almost like I can't do this. I don't know how I was able to do this when I was a college kid or a young man. I'm talking about
Yeah.
it was midnight. It was past midnight, and I'm talking about the streets was flooded last night.
Yeah.
Flooded.
I do not fool with the inner city of Austin.
T Money, what'd you say about Zavala?
Yeah, I do
Oh, I
not
was
fool with
saying,
inside the city of Austin.
And
I
now
was
I'll say
saying
this,
Chandler
it
Zavala
felt.
is doing our pick from Germany.
You said what, T Money?
Chandler Zavala is announcing our pick from Germany.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Look
no,
at
it
all them
actually felt
draws on
good.
your
Hey,
screen. Come on,
I'm
CJ.
telling you, man. I'm sitting there like, damn. Hey, man, they're everywhere. Shit. I'm scrolling up and I'm sitting there like, God damn, Dylan
What
gonna say something.
what is going on? What is
Hey,
going on?
I don't
Hey,
know.
at least it ain't man thongs popping up. Then we have a real issue.
Oh no! If that was it, I had to
No.
get off, man. I would have soon as Dylan would have said something, I would have laughed and got slam off, man. Hey, but
I
I'll
swear
say this though, it felt.
I go to Black Cat them live right now if I saw some man thongs.
Yeah.
Yo,
Hey, but I'll say
it's
this.
funny.
It felt good to be in Austin. We just drafted the running back that went to UT, and now we drafted the tight end that went to UT. Because like I said,
One,
that's
two,
another
three,
stadium.
four.
How many more we got? 5.
Four more
Four.
picks before it get to us.
Let me see. Let
Mm-hmm.
me see what the bit board looking like. See what the bit board
Hold
looking
on.
like.
I got you.
Okay,
Best
because we got
available.
Rice. Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough one. They might double. They might double down. We might just double down.
Kalen Carson's still out there.
Kalen Carson's still out there, but Braylon Rice is out there too.
Boy, if Kalen
Brendan.
I
Carson
wouldn't
there,
be mad at
man,
taking Rice.
I'm getting a Rice jersey if we get him. That's for sure.
Doug, you gonna
That
stop
would
calling that
look
man
nice.
Braylon Rice.
I said Breland Rice. Is his name Breland Rice?
No,
Brendan.
Brendan.
No,
Oh,
Brendan,
Brendan
Doug.
Rice.
Brendan.
no.
There's no L in there.
Look at Panther,
boy,
dog.
if Caleb
My bad.
Carson there, man, you better take Caleb Carson, man.
Look at Panther dog.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Hey, y'all want to hear a true
Because
fact?
I would take Johnny Wilson over Brendan Rice.
Here's a true fact for you. I live in the nudist
Hmm.
capital of the United States.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Wait, what do you want us to do with that?
Well, I surely don't want you to get undressed. I've seen plenty
Are
of
you
that
asking
around
us to pull up? Is that?
here. Now, I might be asking you to cover up.
Oh shit.
Now you're asking us to pull up.
Y'all all right with me. Y'all all right with me.
So what you want us to do?
Well, I mean, you know, with everything going on, it's just part of the conversation.
Hey,
Oh my
Dylan
god.
said, Dylan, I wish you had your face on camera when you said that. I can see him being there like, you offered this information. Why?
Yeah, my bad. Let me come back. I didn't know if he wants to pull up or save him or what. I didn't know if they were holding them hostage or what, man.
He said a code SOS.
Hey, there's a joke around here that there's a hole in the fence and the police are looking into it.
Oh
my
god.
goodness. No. Y'all never disappoint, man. Hey, I appreciate all y'all.
Never.
I appreciate all of y'all.
Oh god. A pure comedy. Pure comedy.
Jaguars took a cornerback.
They
Who they
took
get?
Prince.
The
Deontay Prince.
Rams took an edge out of Washington State. Brennan Jackson.
Let me go
Is
back
Mohamed
to.
Kamara out there still?
He's still
Yeah,
out there.
he's still out
He's
here.
still out there.
It's another.
Did Mohamed Kamara
Jets.
visit?
It's another Jets
Yeah,
Broncos trade.
Mohamed Kamara. I'm
No.
sorry. Did he visit?
Oh, they go the damn draws
No.
again.
I would love Muhammad Kamara though, but it's
Hold
another
on,
Jets
Muhammad
Broncos
who?
trade. The Jets are sending
Thank
defensive
you. That's what
end.
I'm saying. Isn't it Kamara? Y'all be getting on me. Isn't it Kamara?
Hey,
Y'all, I mean, y'all just
said
letting them say three
Muhammad
different guys.
Kamara.
It is Kamara.
What did I say?
Kamara.
You said
Damn, I'm
Muhammad
like,
Kamara.
golly.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even know.
Hey, we look. That's the result. We've been on here too long, too many days in a row.
Hey, at least it's spelled like that now, dog.
I give you that one. I give you that one.
Got him.
I give you that.
But yeah, the
OJ
Jets,
Harris, celebrity influencer. Who is that?
the Jets traded defensive end John Franklin Myers to the Broncos for a 2026 6th-round pick.
Chump change.
2026.
Damn, they really didn't want him.
Wow, the Eagles traded up to 155 to take Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Boy, they drafted.
Oh wow.
That's a good linebacker. You talking about from Clemson? Yeah.
They drafted.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, his father played for the Eagles, didn't he? Didn't Jeremiah Trotter play for the Eagles?
He did. His dad's about to go crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because his
we're
dad
2 picks
said
away.
he could wear his jersey anywhere, but if he got drafted to like Dallas, he's not wearing his jersey.
Right. Yeah.
He said he'd wear his college jersey before he wear a Cowboys jersey.
Yeah.
To play for
He
the
sure
same
did.
team.
That's exactly what he said.
Crazy.
Oh man.
All right, we're almost there, y'all.
That's some Joey Porter Jr. type stuff.
Yep.
It has been a long wait.
You ain't lying.
And we don't pick again until 200, so it's gonna be long, very long.
I'm going out to plant tomatoes and pick some weeds.
All right, so while we waiting, so who does everybody? What position y'all want them to go with here? Okay,
Corner.
I'm
Kalen
corner.
Carson.
Okay,
Kalen Carson.
okay.
Be happy with Carson. Very, very happy.
What
I'd be
do
happy
we
with
got at?
Brandon
corner
Rice.
or center.
I mean, he fell right to him. He was a top 30 visit. He fell right to him.
You go corner right here, and get Kalen Carson. I might forgive him for the Trevor Wallace pick.
Hey,
Trevor Wallace
what's
ain't
our
a
next
bad
No,
pick?
you won't.
I'll just say Trevor Wallace is the 5th round pick, and Kalen Carson third round pick.
Hey, what's the Panthers' next pick? What's the order?
We got
157, 200, and 240.
And then,
I mean, I guess if Bo Limmer can fall to 200, then yeah, I'm definitely with taking the corner. But
yeah, I was thinking that same thing, Quan.
You said what?
I was thinking that same thing.
Yeah, we still need a center, man. Like that's a dire need right
Yeah.
now. But I can understand the corner as well.
Hey, did Penn State's center get drafted yet?
Jamari Thrash just went to the Browns.
To Cleveland.
I like Jamari Thrash.
That's the wide receiver from Louisville. From Louisville.
Nuzar,
Yeah.
no, he's still on the board, I think.
That's a good center as well.
I think Malik Washington or Brendan Rice or Kalen Carson. They all were top 30.
I've never been the Rice fan, so that would be a no for me. I would have rather had Johnny Wilson over him.
I don't get why Johnny Wilson's fallen so far. He's like 5 or 6'7" wide receiver who can run routes.
6'7".
I mean,
Oh, the guy from Florida State.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We like taking.
Like we said,
All right.
gotta be something.
Physical guys.
Let's see what the Panthers do.
Kalen Carson, man, come on.
Pull up the Bleacher Report.
Come on, daddy.
Pause.
Right. Let me see. Bleacher Report
for Danny. Okay, Daniel.
That's better. I thought you said Daddy.
What?
I thought he did too. I thought
I thought you said, "Come on, Daddy." I was.
CJ,
I was going to ignore that one.
Y'all wild.
So Cleveland took Jamari Thrash from Louisville.
Right.
Okay. Come on, Daniel. Is that better?
That's better.
Yeah, I definitely said Danny.
Oh, I know who we got.
Don't tell me.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll keep it to myself then.
Do you like the pick?
No.
Okay.
Hell.
Oh.
What should be an offensive lineman, some shit like that.
Okay, I just saw.
As long as it's a center, I'm happy with it.
I know who it is.
It's a good position to take here. But
true.
Well, hey, well, damn it, should tell me.
It's Charles Smith Wade.
Oh, corner.
Okay,
Corner
okay.
to Washington State.
Okay.
I never heard of bro. That's why I don't like it.
That's the corner that everybody took and named Mox just because he was there.
Yeah, you're right. No, that's fact.
I saw
fact.
hella mocks where people took Charles Smith. Oh, he's a top corner left on the board. Let me go ahead and take him.
Yeah, pick 240.
Nah, not around this pick.
Well, hold on. Let me go back over.
Now, be honest, it does cover our need.
I'm gonna give it a C.
Right now.
I just think a lot of people hadn't watched Charles Smith Wade. They were just taking him because he was the top corner on the board.
He's 5'10", 185. Like, yeah.
BFF
Somebody
says
call
5'11",
Gilly. Somebody call
175.
Gilly. See what he doing.
Oh yeah. You taking Charles Smith Wade over Carson 100%.
And Kalen
They got to deal with
and
Gilmore.
Kalen King.
They got to deal with Gilmore done.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where he falls on the damn big board, or like the best available.
Now he will come up and hit you. He will come up and hit you. I think that's the one of the main things that Dan Morgan is looking for He's looking for guys that can come up and play support
Hey,
in the run game. People, guys that are sure tacklers. Because he put an emphasis on wrapping up and tackling in the press conference yesterday. So I think he really wants people that's like technically sound and will do the right thing.
Yeah, we
hey,
don't
can
need
I
the
ask y'all
shoulder
a
bump
question?
anymore for tackling.
Juan?
Say what?
We don't need the shoulder bump for tackling anymore. I'm sick of seeing
Oh,
that.
oh my
Facts.
God! The
Mm-mm.
Dolphins took Muhammad Kamara,
Mm.
Mm.
And they got chopped.
Hold
Hey,
on a
let me
and
ask
they
minute.
y'all
got
a
Oh,
question
and they got
though.
chopped.
What's
Let,
up,
let me
Quan?
ask y'all a question. So, do y'all feel like Evero, especially like with the history of the last 2 years in the draft with our defensive picks, do y'all think Evero is influencing these picks?
He has to. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
think
he
so.
got some say so in him. I think some say so.
I think he got more say so than Canales. I don't think Canales probably watched one defense dude.
Mm.
I agree. Yeah.
It's probably Dan
I mean,
and Vario together.
it's it's gonna suck though. We got this defense like this, and then if Evero leaves, then we're gonna be back to square one unless somebody comes in running another 3-4 defense.
Mm.
I mean, that would have to be part of your hiring,
Yeah.
Yeah.
interviewing, I guess.
Now let's look at what we're looking at.
With Zavala.
Is our defense going to be okay this year? You know what I mean? Is it going to be
Like,
possible for Ever to move on? We're thinking he's moving on, but I'm
we
looking at our
thought that
defense.
last year.
I don't
We
think
only gonna have Vario for 1 year.
Oh, there goes Zavala.
What happened, CJ?
No, I'm looking at Zavala's outfit.
His Germany outfit.
Mm-hmm.
now that's the way you do a draft, man. Look at all that beer.
Hey, I want to know why they there, Tony. He out there in Germany.
Yeah.
Damn, how long it take him to make this? Okay.
Well, very underwhelming.
Nah, Charles Smith not bad.
I mean, hey, they definitely had their board and their players because if you look at the rankings that's left for the defensive backs, he was down at number 9. They took him over Carson, James, Harden, McLaughlin, all of them.
Because you
I
don't
like
need the
that
bigger
corner out of
corners because
Arkansas. I
in
like
their mind,
McLaughlin.
like I said, to me, this was the final confirmation I need to know that the Gilly deal is pretty much done.
I hope so.
They took him with MJ Devonshire from Pitt, Kamal Haddon from Tennessee. Damn.
How many beers you think Zavala been drinking?
Why the hell they have to show David Tepper on the phone?
He talking to him probably.
Canales is now. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to agree with you, Dylan. That was yeah, that was a long wait for somebody like, oh, okay.
Someone no one even brought up ever.
Nah, I'm
Nah.
telling you, I saw a lot of Panther fans do mocks where they was taking Charles Smith with it.
Yeah, but did they know who he was? Did they just go in there and look at his PFF?
I think they were just taking him because he was the top corner on the board.
Yeah,
I don't
best
know.
available at the time. I mean,
I ain't mad. I don't even know who bro is, to be honest. I just like, I don't know.
Hey, all right, fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out
I'm
of
about
here,
to say,
man. I
fellas, I
appreciate y'all
just
having me on
made
the
it through the
panel.
door. I just made it through the door, so I'll holler at y'all. I'm about to eat and then watch some NBA and then do some content for you guys. So I appreciate y'all. Again, as I head out, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Definitely appreciate the two big cousins holding it down, showing everybody great content throughout the draft. I appreciate Mr. Honky Dory and T Money pulling up and enjoying the content with them as well, man. So everybody have a good one, man.
all right, Doug, we
We'll
appreciate
see
you,
you then,
y'all.
All
Doug.
right, Doug. We'll holler at you.
Let me see. Now we got what we draft.
So, real quick, since we got such a long way, what y'all was about to end the stream, or y'all was gonna keep it going?
I'd say take a break and come back. You know what I mean? That way, it's going to be a good 40 minutes before you got anything going.
I was just gonna say maybe
What
let
you
the people
want?
watch.
What you want to do, CJ?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be happy to go ahead and calling this a wrap, and then we can pick it back up on Wednesday with the last 2 picks. That's just my
Hey,
thought.
I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. We can do that.
Yeah, because this is really dragging out, and there's like no names that's gonna come
Yeah.
up here.
It
It's gonna
is.
like
The best option is to use both trades, move up, and get it done with right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
at this point.
That's the
Yeah.
fan thing.
I'm being honest.
CJ, shit. Hey, CJ, go ahead and take us on out, then, dog.
All right, y'all. Let me get all our beautiful faces back on the screen. But yeah, I just want to thank everybody for pulling up. Dylan, well, for Panthers fans only. You got Mr. Hunky Dory, Let me put some respect on your name, Mr. Reliable Hunky Dory. Yeah, Mr. Reliable. He's always here with us all the time. You got Mr. T Money from T Money Gaming, 1993. All right, so everybody, go ahead and shout your channels out, and then we'll close it on out.
FPFO for Panthers fans only. We do a podcast every week. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. The YouTube, the G2S Network. Twitter is what I run the Twitter. It is a FPFO _podcast. Currently doing a giveaway, free rookie jersey. So go over to the Twitter, check it out. It's pinned at the top. And yeah, that's all I got.
All right.
T Money.
All right, this is your boy Mr. T Money 1993. That is my YouTube channel. If you want the Panthers content, I would definitely say I'm one of the longest Panthers content creators. Been making Panthers content since 2013. And if you are interested in seeing me game, then that's Mr. T Money 1993 Gaming.
All right, y'all. Tony, Mr. Hunky Dory, Tony, y'all got any final words?
Hey, I just want to say,
man.
God bless.
I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm tired. Shit.
All right.
I
Hey,
appreciate you guys having us on, man.
Hey, anytime. But like always, everybody, y'all be good. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe. And most importantly, y'all keep pounding.